And so am I now. Hello, hello everyone. We are
Hello,
live.
people.
Howdy.
Welcome to this month's State of Sprita, where we take a step back and try to figure out where we are with the game development, where with the various projects for our channels and things like that. As you can see, at the moment we have a bit of a skeleton crew going, but still a crew nonetheless, and we're going to have more people later, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But
Hopefully.
as we begin, I am Jari. I am one of the developers of Cerulean Springs, the cyberpunk fantasy system that we have been playing for the best part of the last, 6 months?
Yeah.
I think about 7, actually.
Yeah,
six,
we are
7
at
months.
7. Actually, this is the 8th month of playing because we
Yeah, 'cause
started
we started
just.
like what the
We
end of
started on
December?
New Year's. New Year's, yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is the beginning of the 8th.
it's coming a long way. I have to be honest. Both for the stream and for the system. There's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of tweakings of various mechanics and all that. So yeah, we're going to talk about that a bit. Next to me, there he is.
Hello, I am Chara. I don't know how I got here, first of all, but I've been part of Sprita since last September, so almost a year now. I have playtested in one of the smaller groups before we started streaming, and I am technically the tech guy and occasional art monkey for Sprita at the moment.
Then down
Hi.
there somewhere.
I'm Mod. I exist, I guess. I would say I whip them into form. I certainly do not.
The other way around, we whipped you into form.
I'm just a personality, and I've been a playtester for, I forgot how long it's been. I think I started like last year or so, and I've really become a part of the project. Really love it, and yeah, shut up. I'll finish your book eventually. After finishing my own, and yeah, I'm bright and bullshit.
Bullshit is our specialty, guys. Don't forget that.
Pretty much. Hey, we have people.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm just in time to be too late.
No, you're just in time to introduce yourself, actually.
Your question. Oh, wait a second.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Is that ass?
That was ass. That was some prime ass
That was
there.
ass.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I only exist in this pocket dimension. I don't have that many questions prepared today because I had no idea who was going to show up.
Oh, no worries. We have questions for you. You've been doing
Oh,
all
no,
of
no.
Yes.
Yep.
Dawn?
Yep.
Dawn? Yes.
Hands.
What do you mean, no?
I have
hands
a sinking feeling that my connection is going to go bad in a few moments.
Not like that.
Let me poke Linkus to see if he's joining.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Do we know
Oh,
if
shit.
Leon will be joining?
I should probably poke him. Give me a second.
I don't know.
I believe they told me they were coming yesterday.
I think they just popped the question if everyone else is coming.
Well, I talked to them yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
But yes, so as always, we're going to start with a bit of a recap of where we are in terms of the work on the system, in terms of the various shows that we have. As you probably noticed so far, we had we have not only the Menagerie show, we also have Dragonthorn and Lyrium, which is a headline by our lovely Kara Fox. I have to deal with indicating people because.
By the way, you will see people the same place as you see them on Discord, because I don't have a separate overlay for this. That's very specific, because we always have different people for this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Neato.
And we have the Samurai Star, which is our D&D 3.5 modified show that is headlined by Linkis, who hopefully is going to come around. Some of our people are starting to are starting to stream a lot more now. Like we have our Cat Fox is streaming a lot more. Linkis as well is streaming as Mr. Teak on Twitch. But we're going to do that.
I am currently streaming Dragon Age Inquisition just to gather some ammunition for my campaign. And because it's a great game.
It is.
I thought we took place in like Dragon Age 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
lore is lore. There are old lore I can gather.
Okay.
So,
I'm also streaming too.
As Postal Pandas on Twitch.
Also,
That is mold, not me.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do the whole shilling. We're gonna do it later. Don't worry. We're gonna do all the shout outs at the end of a session as usual. But let's start with the game itself, with Cerulean Springs, our proprietary system. Over the last couple of weeks, while we were doing the downtime for our main group, which is probably gonna have some crew management. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, we have some fun. We have some fun people in the one shots that might be interested in joining the menagerie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, I think we still have one shot left before the break is over, and if you guys want to try your hands at D&D or Cerulean Springs D&D in general, or Cerulean Springs specifically, feel free to contact either Jerry or Don, or well, basically any of us.
Yeah, as they say, bring that ass.
Happy to have you. And
I like being surprised,
yes.
but only
And
when I
disturbing,
run
but okay.
one shots.
But yes, our lovely Don Distra did a lot of work and prepared a number of one-shots that we've run during the last couple of weeks on our channel. And, well, we're going to go into the whole questions about the work behind that and all the sort of fun things later on. But in the meantime, we want to tell you that, yes, we are still high at work on our system, and with the one shots, there's been a couple of things that probably are gonna be changed
Adjusted.
and adjusted for better clarity and ease of use for the players and the DMs as well. Especially in the magic system, we have to mostly clear up a couple of things. Maybe do some. We are
going to do some rule alternations that will both nerf and boost magic at the same time.
Thank mercy.
Hi, Clockwork.
Hey,
We are doing our Q&A/talk show right now, our monthly State of Sprita, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If it's about Menagerie, if it's about the system, if it's about any of the other campaigns, or even if it's something more personal, like what's your favorite food? Like this is the first thing that came to my mind. Like,
that'd be cute.
Feel free to ask any questions.
I'll answer 100% of cute questions.
Yeah.
I unfortunately have to announce that we will not have a Linkus due to family.
I completely understandable.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fine.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
He might need it depending on how the night goes.
Family is terrifying.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially in this heat.
Episode 21. You did a lot of you covered a lot of ground since last time.
Yeah.
Damn. Hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, shoot.
Yeah,
if you have questions for the players that aren't here, we can guess the answer if you want to.
I think
we can
guessing.
always try.
Yeah, we can always message them. That is
Yeah,
an option as well.
Oh god.
And who knows, they might turn up later tonight. I know that Audrey is helping in some moving stuff as well, so...
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if you want, like, we do take even, I guess, Warrant even one shots. If you want to come up to hop on the chat,
Yeah.
you can just come around and we can have a chat. We love that.
That's right. You'll catch up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably sooner rather
They're
than
getting
later.
really close.
So I am fairly proud to announce a initiative to do a bit more inclusion to our community, even for those that can't make it to sessions.
Hello.
I am gonna be activating, in the spirit of a new month, August, a text channel on our Discord community where little competitions or challenges will be held to create enemies, monsters, locations, items. You inspire them, I tackle the mechanical part for them, and then we will throw them at one of our victims, and they might even end up in our books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Also, if we get, or when we get more activity on our channel, as in chat activity, they could be polls on what to throw on the players in the certain session as well, if there's more prepared with those.
Yes, indeed. And I am also going to confirm that from the one-shots, the one that will end up having the most views by the end of the year will be turned into a module.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can do that.
Onward. Okay.
We are also...
Oh, please go ahead.
No, we are also really close to launching our Patreon, which will have some other stuff on it, access to our high-quality recordings of the podcast to download and take it with you, special Discord roles, a chance to create your own NPC and get art with it as well. And also, there is going to be limited spaces. This is quite a high tier, and it's probably not going to be in at the launch, but a chance to have an offline session with the GM of your choice or the GM of the month.
Nice.
We're doing a lot of things under the hood, and this is why we want to have sort of discussions. We want the community to be involved into all this, and we want to let you all know what's happening. For example, just after last time that we had State of Sprita in July, due to one of the questions, we came up with a better way of representing non-binary or gender fluid people into our system as well. So who tried to destroy something?
The cat. The cat. It's always the cat, Jerry. Don't question it.
Cat always a cat. Hello.
Oh, hold on 1 moment.
Are we being broadcasted?
A new challenger joins the fray.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Well.
Did your guest already leave?
Welcome.
Welcome. I'm sorry for the crinkles. Forgot to unpack the trays.
We can't hear you, darling.
Yeah. In the meantime, as I was saying, we did find a way to represent better the gender fluid or non-binary community into our system as well. It was actually a very simple fix, and I'm honestly quite proud of to do it. It's just a matter that now, as a gatecrasher, you can go towards one or the other, depending on how you want to play your character on that day, on that moment. But in the end, you're gonna still be recognizable as that person, even just on the slider, as we can say, as a gatecrasher. But of course, when you talk about synths or even humans with modifications, that's already a lot easier to implement.
Mhm.
That's neat.
We have
Oh,
technical difficulties Saturday. I think we should trademark
Yeah.
that term by now.
At this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
we might as well do that because
Oh yeah, that's ours.
Link
We
has
are
st-
I'm
just-
sorry.
yeah,
We are Oopsie Station.
we are
Really?
station. Just
That
Now
is
that's a
so
module
appropriate.
right there.
Link has
Yeah,
just tell Steven to stop streaming so you can use the internet.
Well, it's not. Isn't
Burn his bombs.
the other
Talk.
person's not streaming at the moment? If I can see that.
I know. Steven is probably not streaming right now, but still.
It's still fun to tease them.
Yeah,
it is.
definitely. Yeah,
But
no,
yes,
not streaming.
along with that, we are currently, after what happened with the various one-shots, we are reworking a couple of things on the system. For example, magic. We're reworking how ether points are calculated. Now it's gonna be every time you level up your talent, you're gonna get ether points.
So our wizards gets nerfed because they get less ether points. But there is a trade-off.
There is. There might be more. Please go ahead.
From now on, the familiar shape or the quote-unquote cantrips, as we have in our system, will be adjusted to the system we used in the one-shot, being that you create a new familiar shape every time you level up.
Nice.
This adds to the benefit that you have a bit more prepared spells in your arsenal, makes the players that are a bit more on the spot sometimes a bit better prepared, and it's also just nice way of representing that character growth, even if you don't suddenly leap in power levels.
Welcome back.
Because
Now he cannot hear us.
we were.
I can hear you.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
I just have to reset everything.
Success!
That's what happens
Nice.
when I try and call you and I forget that my Bluetooth is still plugged in and hooked up to my speaker.
Oh my god.
That's a mood.
Did
Oh,
your
hello.
guest already leave?
Yes, you called him just at the end.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Lucas. So glad to
Would
have
you like to
here.
introduce yourself, or do we just jump into the questions?
Oh, okay. I am Linkus. I run the Sunrise Star.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember
Right.
the name.
Yes, it's the Sunrise Star. You have it tomorrow, by the way.
Yes, I do. I run the Sunrise Star, an incredibly amateurish D&D game.
Enjoy that.
And I also
A
take
rebellion
part...
simulator.
Rebellion.
Yes, it's as it seems to be.
My favorite game.
Which the more I'm playing it, the more I feel like it's going to start turning into Thieves' World.
Hmm?
We'll see how it goes.
Why do you say that? What's Steve's World?
Oh, I know. I know what Linkus is talking about.
It'll be an excitement.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you don't pull out the Sacred Sons.
Oh, nonsense.
Huh?
It'll all be revealed in time.
Oh
Just
no.
have to start brushing up some of my 3.5 books.
Oh.
I run that. I also help Azaru with some of the one-shot games, and I play in the other two.
Mhm.
And I stream when I can be asked.
When Steven is not
Was-
on.
Yeah, when Steven's
Only
not hogging
then.
all the bandwidth.
He shouts around the corner.
Yeah, he didn't hear me.
No, probably not. Otherwise, he would join. So yeah, shall we move on to the questions then? Again, chat. Do feel free to hop in on any time.
We hope you're gonna have even some people from One Shot to come around and talk with us as well, because we want to know their experience with the system and share some of the hype. Mayhaps, because I have to say, the one shots seem to have been very successful in terms of satisfaction with people involved.
Yeah,
I'm
Dean said he
amazed-
really enjoyed it, by the way.
I'm amazed with how much it seemed to catch people. Like they went like little one shots in the system we don't know about. Normally I'd go, but apparently people are super keen on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you
One-shots are easy-
insinuate that my
easy to dive
one-shots
into.
wouldn't be worth investing in?
No, it's just in general that people seem to be reluctant to jump into anything that they don't know much about. Saying that's
I mean, it's understandable.
Amazing, yes.
Especially big ass series, they're just like, oh, that's like 60 hours worth of watch time. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Either way, I will do the recap video between this week and the next. I'm gonna do a little script. I want to try to do something fancy with it. I'm just not that good at doing something fancy, but I'm still gonna try. So, yes.
I think at this point, maybe it might be better to get a crappy version out that we then can upgrade to
Yeah,
a
yeah,
deluxe
definitely.
version when we.
Yeah. No,
Whatever
but
the time.
it's gonna happen. I just need to write down a script about everything that happened in the menagerie and just have it done. It's gonna be done. No worries.
Yeah, it's mainly my fault because I got overwhelmed, and as a stupid ass like I am, I did not tell anyone about being overwhelmed by it. So it's
It happens. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
I feel. No, we feel.
Hmm.
So, Kara,
Yes.
was this your first time playing a magic user in this system?
Yes, I managed to cast 2 spells. Once or twice. It was a lot of fun.
But you did get to prep quite a few
Yeah,
spells.
I quite like
And-
how extensive it can be and how easy it is to reflavor it to what you want it to be, so to say.
Yeah. My question actually was, which spell do you regret not being able to cast?
Of course, it's my big spell. Let me actually open it up because I forgot the name of it because I named it. Hello, there is. Come on.
In the meantime, Clockwork, don't worry. We have a number of one shots, and we're actually considering doing some one shots even in different times, even off stream, just to have people enjoy. So, so they can, try the system themselves, and we're very excited to have people get their hands on this thing.
Yeah, it was me putting my foot down that stopped this little round of them because I was not ready for such commitments.
Okay,
But I think we might be able to fall into the rhythm of, at the end of like every little arc, we have a little break with some one shots for new people to jump in, and then we continue the main line.
definitely.
That'd
Yes.
be nice.
We are already working on the next batch behind the scenes.
Mhm.
In the meantime, I have pulled up my character sheet for Espen, and the one I regret not using is called Forsaken Domain. It is an unavoidable 80 feet square illusion that instills terror.
Oh, damn. I like it.
Nice.
So
That's a banger of a spell.
yeah,
It is. How
that's
many
the-
points is that?
So
Well, if it's a 40-foot square, that's already 20 points right there.
Yeah.
it's an area and then square. So from what I gathered, it's 4 points for the 80 feet square. 7 points for an unavoidable, 10 points for the level 4 illusion, and 10 points for the level 4 terror.
Damn, that is a
Jesus, no.
big spell. Without the doubling in points, I will send you into interservation real fast.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes,
You
but
want to
that
kill
would
your
also have
entire
crashed
party
the
real quick?
real fast.
Oh yeah, mages are fucking terrifying.
They are.
If you ever just want to be a gigantic douchebag, get a mage. Wait
Or
for
if
y'all
you-
to be like level 5, and then just start spending points.
Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, level 5 in our system is just basically a third of your, not even a third of the actual progression that is going to be in the full book. Like the basics manual is going to cover 1 to 5 because we can focus on that a lot faster and have things ready a lot faster than we
And
would if we had to go.
test it more easier as well.
And that's it more easier than we could if we went all the way to 20. But once we start working on the full book, oh god!
Yeah. On top of that, because it only goes to level 5, it will be a smaller book, which means it will also be cheaper to get a sample of the system in.
Yeah.
We think about your wallets.
That is if you wanted want a physical copy, because we will be distributing it digitally as well.
Cherry.
Yes. Hello.
You get a chance to play in your system, I believe, for the first time.
Yes. It was interesting.
What was that like?
Oh.
I have to say, nothing broke massively, which is satisfying. It was a really interesting story, and I liked playing a character with this mix of magic and tech, because they both had the implants and still could use some material to help around with stuff.
And it helps to have the author of the series, the author of the system,
It's gonna
being
be a
able to
series
demonstrate both of them elegantly.
Aww.
Yeah.
I was really proud of Terrible Vision to see the breaches moment.
Yeah, definitely. And in some cases, the disadvantage of combining implants and magic can be cancelled out in those settings. It's sometimes worth the risk taken.
I was waiting for someone to just start spitting around the place.
Yeah, just like.
Just wait for it to get sucked out and turned to ice somewhere.
Y'all are terrifying.
One thing I have learned from running these 2 one-shots is people really like uncanny appearance and additional arms.
They really do. It's
For
true.
some reason.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead, bud.
did y'all all just like pick that? I didn't gander at the one shot.
I mean, I feel
happened?
like uncanny appearance is just one of those standards that, like, if you're a gatecrusher, you feel like you have to have it.
Or something like it.
Yeah.
In the
I'd be tempted to suggest what Jerry Havin said is that, like, a binary. You're either a gatecrasher in a cute Neko, like, wolf girl way, or you're a gatecrasher in a praying mantis, I'm going to eat you way.
Yeah, it's let like one of the 3 mutations be fixed and be either uncanny appearance or the other one. The Fey Touched or Fey Blessed or something like that.
Make it a variation like we have the prehensile and the ticktail.
Yeah.
Make it scary and cute.
In the end, I think that's more like if you want to get. You can have an uncanny appearance, like you can have a weird appearance even without uncanny appearance, right?
Yeah.
Like you can go, oh, I'm like a gray alien or something like that. You can do that. But uncanny appearance is that sort of thing that goes, oh no, I'm a scary fucker. I don't give a shit. Like people see me, they go mad, sort of thing. Like that's a mutation.
It's like seeing an Eldritch Spore just in your bedroom.
The point we're trying to make is there is a technical aspect to it. There's a benefit to taking that mutation.
Yeah.
We also would like to see the opposite possible of taking a mutation that you are so cute.
Oh!
You can convince people of your innocence, for example.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Oh, that'd be blessed.
Yeah. Or like you like one gives you a slight bonus to intimidation, one a slight bonus to persuasion, because everyone wants bunny girls.
Yes. No, that's good. I see what you're saying now, and
Jeriel, take notes.
It's gonna happen. Yes, notes.
I just want to be a cat.
Yeah, cute cat girl for the win.
Yes.
Okay.
What
Still
a
scratch your
cute,
face off.
completely normal-looking cat. Thank you.
Liam, Linkus,
Yes.
what was it like to some extent, because we did it together, and thank you for that again. But what was it like DMing the system?
It was very smooth. As long as I just had. Yeah, the difficulty for this is always 13. I guess once I got my head around what difficulties things were, it was very easy to just sort of leave spells and decisions up to the party.
Mhm.
It was much more freeform than I was expecting it to be.
Mhm.
Like a lot less. It's. Do you remember back right at the start when I was complaining that it seemed to feel a bit too much like D&D in the way of just this is your mission, this is the map.
Yes.
I feel like now that I've experienced the other side, it is completely not.
Oh,
It can be. It could be maybe not easily. It would take a certain amount of skill, but you could do it open and freeform. I could run Portland in this setting.
Oh, damn. Oh, that. I mean, knowing Portland, that.
I mean, I won't.
I know, but
It fits
still,
perfectly well in World of Darkness. I'm not gonna, but I could.
it could fit well in here as well. Like, there's a lot of weird shit. But, I mean, that's. I will take it as very good praise, because knowing Portland and how Portland operates, like, Jesus. Yeah, no. Thank you.
Portland, for our viewers, being my World of Darkness setting, which has it is a complete setting. So everything is all the vampires, all the mages, all the werewolves.
Okay.
So what I do is I just go, okay, what do you want to play? And I stick you in there, and then I just don't have to think about anything.
And you just follow whatever the party wants to do.
It runs itself.
Yes.
Portland, the multiverse.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, no. This is honestly, this is what I always envisioned the system to be. You know, a sort of system that, yes, has the crunch to it, but it still opens you up to a lot of things, like a lot of possibilities in terms of what you do. For example, we're gonna do a little next arc is gonna be probably more focused on dungeon crawling than on political intrigue.
I just hear a voice in the background going, "Exarch!"
Exarch!
Dungeon crawling.
I mean,
you're gonna be killing some crazy ass cultists, guys.
Yes.
Okay, but imagine this: we're in a cave and we forget. Hey, Exarch blows up. Wait, what?
Oh, we will definitely forget about
One
what
of
we
the
are supposed
Exarch
to
guys
do.
got behind us.
But yeah, no. I have so many fun things in store with the Exarch angle, but that's spoilers for you. Not gonna spoil things.
Okay, one spoiler question. One spoiler question though. Are we gonna meet any of the players' previous characters, or characters that they made maybe for one shots or so on and so forth?
You were very close to doing that. Not from other players, but you were very close to doing that because Panda was about to hit the melon store in Cerulean Springs, and that's a character from the book, for example.
Nice.
That's a store of a character from the book, and the Panda was really close to going there, and someone already did go there. Lemuria.
Yes, that was an interesting encounter for sure.
It was.
Yeah, if I remember it, I was trying to get Black Essence, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were. And there was this guy going, "Oh, I definitely don't know where you could get Black Essence, which is this very toxic and dangerous substance that no one should sell. But I heard that this person has it." just to try and get the police on them because they thought you were police.
That'd be the worst fucking police.
To be
Wait,
honest,
no, they wouldn't be the worst.
to be honest, you were acting in a very suspicious manner. Like you were acting as first day in investigations. I'm trying to be very subtle about it. And go, oh, I kind of want black essence. Don't you have it? This really controlled substance that no one is supposed to have, and that might be used to terrorist attack. Oh, you don't? Oh, what a pity. You know where I can find it.
Just 100% chill as fuck. Oh yeah, can I get some black essence? Oh, you don't have it. Ah, damn. Alright. Next place.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. Oh god. But yeah, back to the questions. Don, you did a lot of work in organizing these one-shots. How did you feel was your experience, not in running them, but in actually creating them? Like, how did you feel the setting was working with you for that? How did you feel the whole the system was working with you to decide the challenges and how things worked?
Well, because I knew what kind of party I was throwing into it, I knew that certain stats didn't need to be figured out, and that made building the opponents quite easy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we didn't have to worry about whether they'd survive.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That helps.
That helps. They're not supposed to be the big bad guy that suddenly reappears in 20 episodes.
Oh, I was talking about the characters, but sure. I was talking with the players.
Yeah.
That was nice. I didn't really have a quick build for monsters, but that wasn't really relevant for these one shots anyways. So I treated them like how I would have built a character, a normal character, and picked the stats from there.
Mm-hmm.
The fun thing about putting people in this system for me was there is so much unknown that you couldn't do something wrong. If you play D&D and you suddenly have a tribe of orcs that picks flowers, make flower crowns, and then dance in circles, people might frown at that a little bit.
Unless
if you
you're
put
going
that in,
Wow, they won't. That's adorable.
That is fucking adorable.
Hippie
honestly.
orcs.
if we put
yeah,
it
but
in
that's the
this
point. For us,
setting,
that works.
I'm sorry, what, Lingus?
And for us, that works, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
That's the things we have to consider.
Yeah, in this system, you would have gone, can you teach me that, Ens? And it would have made sense.
Just let's
Like 3
ride.
Flower Crown Raiders, you would be thrown up in the air in cheerleader routine, probably.
Oh,
And nobody
Oh,
would
yeah,
blink.
that reminds me when I made you meet an orc. It was this really nice southern lady who was cooking breakfast in Rama.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
yeah.
then the best part of it is you can have your buddy to the left cast a fireball while your buddy on the right pulls out a taser gun and starts shooting with a droid. Like, it just mixes.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
that
have to
fucking
think.
hurts so bad. Gets tased, gets fireballed. Okay, well, fuck me then.
I am now dead. Thank you very much.
I quit.
They're already dead.
Don't hit him no more.
And that just might be my bias because I've already built a lot of characters in it and I've had a lot of fun with it. but it is very easy to build the same character 5 times and have them end up completely different because of the things you focus on.
Yeah.
And it's very... I think the system also provides a nice challenge for min-maxers in the sense that there's no clear-cut best way to build your character. There's just a lot of ways to slightly break them.
That's fair.
It's you're aiming nicely with the system between everything is for the betterment of combat in D&D, and combat is absolutely shit in Worlds of Darkness. No one, if you say you like the combat system in Worlds of Darkness, you're lying. I'm the biggest fan of the system.
No, I completely agree, man. Like, combat in World of Darkness is a fucking mess.
But it's great at everything else, and that's where you're finding the middle line, and it makes it great for making characters who
Can do everything a little bit.
Yeah.
If you want to be a pacifist, you can be a pacifist.
Oh, I mean, this world it's gonna wreck your sanity very fast, but you can.
I mean, casting terror and horror on everyone, does that count as being a pacifist? After all, you don't really hurt them.
You just scar them for life.
You just scar them for
emotional
life.
scars, and that's fine.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Nobody can
Like,
see that.
I actually used this topic when building Panda. Like, I remember at the beginning of the series, I said something like, "Oh yeah, Panda's not a pacifist. They're peaceful. There's a difference."
Yeah. Panda already has scarred Magpie for life, honestly. So
Yeah. Not to mention, like, I loved. They're peaceful, but they're gonna arrow a motherfucker if they need to. Like, I remember when you started just shooting the guys in the warehouse. Just go, okay, fuck it.
yeah,
This
like,
is what
peace is over, bitch.
I don't like it. Like I don't like it. I'll say I'm sorry to any survivors.
Peace was never an option.
Well,
Panda is the guarantee that there won't be any survivors that aren't on Panda's team.
Now, just out of curiosity, for the people that have played or watched the Crystal Cage one-shot, what was, like, your favorite little encounter that you had? Be an NPC, be an environmental obstruct, be an opponent you had to fight?
I both loved the dance hall and the whole like dance, and the guy with the fucking microwave. The guy with the microwave, yes. That's it.
I love the guy with microwave. The poor guy who got robbed of her gift for the queen.
Yeah. I mean, he gave it to me. I don't know.
She also totally was not meant to be a queen. She wasn't written like a queen at all. She was literally just called Lady Esmira. And she was like
everyone in that room was a lord or a lady.
Yeah. It was like all the rich friends collecting at like one person's villa, and it was her villa.
Oh!
There's a reason we call the fairies the gentry.
She was just hosting.
Yeah, she was just hosting because she was pregnant, and she was like, "Come worship me! I'm gonna be a mom."
Yeah,
I got that glow.
Fine, but you worship us later.
Yeah, basically.
I loved.
It's a trade.
I loved the last encounter before they went away with Adri's character that kept resurrecting Camden's character.
Just die.
That was Norman's character.
Just
Norman, yeah.
Norman's character, yeah.
Adri's determination kept the party from being a wipe. No, not
Yeah.
being a wipe. No, it kept the party from being like.
Turned
She
into
made
pets?
it a perfect run.
Yeah.
We would have
And
left
Lincoln?
Norman there if we could.
Yeah. You could have left Queen Valverosa there as well, but Leon grabbed him on the way out.
Yeah.
And Linkus, my question for you is, which was your favorite, like, NPC or thing to run?
I had a lot of fun with the space station AI.
Oh god.
That was so much
Now-
fun to
Well,
listen
that was
to,
a Crystal
honestly.
Cage. That was
I was gonna
okay.
do Oopsie Station next,
Oh, okay.
but okay.
Well, I didn't really like. I had fun with like the gentry as a whole being a little bit foppish. And going
I
around
love
and
that.
imagining myself with proper lacy ruffles around my sleeves, and that was all lovely.
I have to say, I did love how you played them out, like this really sort of bourgeois culture going back. Oh, we're going to hunt humans, and came out of a weird gate. Oh, they're so precious. I'm sure they make for amazing trophies. And then we're gonna
That's
get
the one, Soldier. Oh, you totally you've managed to domesticate one. I should try that too. Use this forbidden magic never seen on Earth to resurrect and make them dance.
Amazing, yeah. I fucking love that.
Oh god, yes. With these guys
Chase
just
the white
screaming in terror.
My personal favorite for the Crystal Cage was the Tailorfish.
Aw, those were great. I fucking love those as well.
We might even-
I feel obligated to set them for the compendium now.
Yeah,
I was about
please
to say,
do.
like,
Please do.
I am so tempted to just have them as this sort of legendary creature that swims around somewhere because they go drop to the gate and then just start reproducing like the.
Well,
like the
technically, the gate in the Crystal Cage is underneath the house where the water is.
exactly.
So in theory, we could have swum through it.
And just have them be on Earth like the Crimson Muzzle are. Or just one day, a little buck of them went through and went, oh shit, well, I guess I live here now.
Yeah.
And then I have the same question for Oopsie Station.
Oh, for me on Oopsie Station, I really kind of felt bad for those little creatures that were probably just eating the dust on the ship. Because I was like, oh, they're a danger to our station. And then they don't really seem to be breaching the hull or anything. No, we're still dangerous. Let's kill them. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
If it helps, it might have turned into a problem.
Yeah, I got that. Still.
I did love the AI a lot. It was just so fucking sassy. I loved it. It's great.
Because what geotics do is they like vacuum dust and compress it into crystal.
Oh.
But because of the high density they can reach, they can hoover pretty intensely if they want to.
They could have been a problem.
They could have.
But yeah, they're the space barnacles.
Yeah. They're a problem if you leave them hanging for too long. But at a certain point, it was just starting to. I had to lose that will that.
Can you tame them?
No, we killed all of them. It was horrible. Like we started going.
One of them was a Synth, and their attack method was step on the body, rip out the crystal body, and leave the rest to crumble.
Yes, pretty much like we went. Oh, okay. This is an alien species. We might be in danger. We might need to come together and start, dealing with this because we might be dangerous. At a certain point, we just weren't doing much aside from eating dust, and I was studying this. And in the meantime, we were the Synth and the other combat guy.
And the fucking pilot left the station to go fight in space.
The engineer who had the intellectual capacity of a potato.
Oh god, yes. I'm an engineer. What's your intelligence? 6.
Yeah, like to his defense, it did not say it on the character sheet that you need intelligence for it. That's what happened with me as well. Yep.
Yeah, I got that. I fixed that. I'm not blaming that.
Improvements.
You know what that sounds like?
Yeah.
My president.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love the characters. Like, I really love them. I loved the Synth Doctor who just complained about everything. It's just, oh, this pipe is out of specifications. How dare they send us on this death trap?
Yeah, that was great as well.
3PO looking ass.
But yeah, no, I really love playing. I love playing a more tech-focused character, even if my character had magic, but at the same time was more medicine-oriented, more utility-oriented, but combat magic-oriented. So it was really interesting. And it was nice to use the various sort of abilities for weird things, like as I said before, the vacuum. This place is colder because the vacuum is there, so I can see that, or the shocking the things through the panel because the panel is metal, so it's going to conduct things.
Yeah, the Oopsie Station really was meant as a test for how creative can you be within the rules as a player.
Yes.
And I felt like
we had
did
one
well.
person who could do engineering.
Yeah.
That's
So we
the
had
bit
to be
I'm
creative.
still not letting go of. But, okay, there's a Oopsie Station, we need engineers.
I told
That's
them
literally
that.
one engineer.
I told them
engineering.
that.
I have medical engineering. I thought that was good enough.
Well, your
wow.
biomechanics came in quite handy
Yes, and
for welding.
I swear.
Fine, it's technically cauterization.
I know. I know why I thought like that. Like I had biomechanics on my sheet. I looked at it. I was like, oh no, wait. We basically had to build Flash together, right? I guess that's the same thing. I think chat had to come in and say, wait, isn't biomechanics a thing? And I'm like, oh, you're right.
I think I might have mentioned that as well.
Yes,
Damn.
that's actual metal. That's a very good point. Oh, God. But yeah,
That's
it was.
That's shame right there.
It is. It is. I won't even try to deny that. It was. It wasn't my proudest moment.
Yeah, y'all goofy.
Don't worry, you were not the only one that didn't realize biomechanics might work.
Yeah.
There were other players with biomechanics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
I had fun with the AI.
Yes, you really did.
The AI was amazing.
None of you
Yeah.
could see my limp wristed articulations.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that eventually.
I don't get what your problem is, but I guess we're running out of oxygen or whatever.
So good.
I'm running on Windows 10, so don't expect too much from me.
Really? It's 2070,
Okay, I'm
but
gonna have to
Windows 10
rewatch
is
that
still the
just for the-
latest.
Yeah, but if I upgrade to Windows 11 or higher, I don't have Minesweeper, and that's the only thing that keeps me fucking sane right now. And trust me, you would not like this bitch to be insane.
Amazing.
Oh, I love that. Also, that the computer being on Windows 10 in that setting would also have a very cool application, seeing as a lot of the military still runs on Windows XP because it's just so outdated. No one could get into it.
So there's an awful lot of unsecured naval Wi-Fi in Britain.
Oh god.
I'm just saying.
Hello, Flexus.
Hey Flaxus, how are you
Welcome
doing? And
to-
please do
Hi.
not put Resident Sleeper in chat, please, I beg you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Oopsie Station was a lot of fun with everything going wrong and the station being just this mishmash. It felt very Star. It felt very, we need to get there soon. Fuck it, just mash everything together. let's go. Like that's pure A-star philosophy there.
To their credit, they wasted a lot of money on it. But not wasted. It was a lot more expensive than it looks. Just because of how desperately they were trying to do things quickly. Like, this wasn't their first plan.
It was the best they had.
Obviously.
This wasn't planned. This was just a planet suddenly going, "Pling! I have activity!" What?
The duct tape solution.
But as I said, this is Istar through and through. Like Istar as a faction, Istar is really these resourceful space people that are very adventurous and very oh shit, something is going wrong. Just put duct tape on it and it's gonna work. When in the full book, we're gonna have a thing called manufacturing for weapons, armor, and things like that. And all the various corporations, or in the case of Istar, is actually a nation. They will
They
have little
colonized
bonuses.
Mars.
They colonize Mars. They turn the space station, the International Space Station, into fucking citadel because they called. And
What's going to
basically-
stop us? Money?
yeah, exactly. Not
Aw.
only that, like, okay, I'm gonna gush a bit about my idea for Istar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Istar was born like this. During the years, all the various governments lost money for their space programs because they had to deal with a lot of other shit, so they couldn't give a lot more money to the space programs. With that, a lot of private companies started bitching in and started taking people that were laid off by the government programs into their folds, and they had the money because they were a big corporation. Think Elon Musk. Think
Yeah, we're
all
not
the-
saying Tesla, but Tesla.
yeah, we're not saying Tesla, but Tesla. And with that, they
We're just
started.
saying that some CEO in Eastar has like an autographed picture of
No.
Elon Musk
No,
as
no,
inspiration.
do you know
Yeah,
what they
it's-
have? They have that fucking
Tacky
ugly
hologram
truck.
that says "I believe in you."
No, the truck.
The Cybertruck.
The Tesla truck they tried to make, which is hilarious and it's amazing. And basically, they started with recuperating all the various space trash. And once they got up there and we started establishing up there, we started expanding the International Space Station. No one could touch them because getting there would have been way too fucking expensive. And from there, the Republic started because they said, oh, do people want to explore space? Do you want to be adventurers instead of trudging along for the corporations on Earth? Come with us. Your life is still going to suck, but at least you're going to be in space.
I know what they have. The CEO of Istar, ex Ash A12. I'm gonna just let that be.
Oh,
do not know
I'm
what
gonna
that
have to
is.
look
Go
at
have
it.
fun. Oh, that's Elon Musk's child.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah, Elon
That's their
Musk
name.
wanted to name his son that, but I believe that was rejected by the birth
By
certificate
everyone,
people.
Because of the
by
numbers in it,
everyone
I
with a
think.
lick of sense.
It didn't become any better though. Like
Oh, what is it now?
it's almost the same, but I think without the numbers. Something
Oh
like that.
no.
Yeah. That what I said is what it is now.
Oh, this is back to
Yeah,
Kanye
we
calling
do
their
not
son
want
North or
to.
something like that.
We do not want to pay royalties for that bullshit. So
No,
look
y'all
at
didn't
that
hear
again.
shit.
Jerry, I'm gonna give you a heads up.
Oh, okay.
I think in a moment we might be able to reveal some of the new imaging we have been working on.
Ooh.
I don't know who
Yes.
is currently having stream superpowers, if they want
Uh,
to prep the images.
Yes, that would be Kara.
Oh,
send me
Kara.
the images, guys.
Jerry, will you coordinate with our tech munchkin?
I do like to get a bit more heads up than 2 seconds. So thank you guys.
No, that's why I'm giving the heads up
suffer.
now.
Okay, yeah.
So we can coordinate a bit. Yes.
Yeah, and I have
Okay.
some more questions to go through.
Tara has
Oh.
a boot
Oh,
up
dear.
period, you know.
Go
First
for
of
your
all,
questions. We've been waiting.
Linkus.
Hmm.
Before our break, we saw Lemuria or Dr. Skell, getting less and less interested in being with the party, spending time with them, interacting with them, and more going off on his own. Is that a trend you see continuing, or do you reckon that once he find what he's looking for, he might settle in with the party?
That is going to depend entirely on how much regular access I continue to have to depression meds. I'm happy to blame my role-playing shortcomings on meds.
Understandable.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, no, I went through a very low phase, and that was because I ran out of meds because of the corona thing, and I was just depressed and didn't want to talk to anyone or do anything.
Yeah, that is honestly a mood.
Therefore, neither did Skell. Well, Skell might very
all
well
the
want
hugs.
to, but fuck him. I'm the player. I don't want to. I won't. So yeah, no. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I'll go to you on that one, though.
Maud, do you reckon Panda might now have a few burn marks along their fur from practice accidents?
Probably. Dennis
Oh.
is usually super careful, but
Panda
Panda is just loud. So sometimes Panda will just walk into the room, probably listening to music, bumping everything, just vibing, and not notice, hey, Dennis is over here practicing magic while you're just being a dumbass.
Oh, I can see that happening. Dennis being all
and Dennis
focused,
has his earbuds in so he could focus. And just out of nowhere, loud ass sound, fire flicks that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe even, trying the trick shots because their trick shots are cool.
Yes.
And Panda just rolling between Dennis and the target. Going, oh, fuck!
Oh, fuck those shit.
Just tossing burning ping pong balls into cups.
Oh, yeah, we've got a special, singed glass set.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, but it's not just fire. It's lightning as well. Or basically destroying the whole thing, destroying the floor because earth manipulation. Yay!
Yeah, just a moody teenager
That's why we have those
deciding he wants
Pyrex
privacy and turning a floor into a wall in front of the door.
No. Well, what happened is we got a bunch of Pyrex cookware so he could work with fire and electricity without the glass breaking.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was. By the way, that was one of my ideas for Oopsie Station as well. You can use material to charge up things if you control it enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can get lightning in a bottle.
I can. I can make the bottle explode with lightning if I want to.
Nice. Put some sand in it. Put some lightning in it. Sand and glass in your eyes.
Yeah, I can make a bottle. I just need the sand.
Which you can probably get out of earth.
Yeah.
Oh, purely for the purposes of roleplay and to be used in roleplay games and in no other application whatsoever, and I hope you all understand this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great idea to use, get an egg, empty it out, with pinpricks, and then fill it with crushed glass and pepper.
Oh my god.
And spices.
Yes. Oh, I can see that.
You crush in your hand and you throw it at the
whatever is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go for their eyes.
Yeah,
Don't
and
forget.
now a version of that you are capable of safely using both in and out of role plays.
Okay.
If
Oh
you
boy.
ever need a self-defense tip,
So purely for roleplays then.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do not condone violence.
we do not condone violence, but it is weird times, and I always remember this as a
No,
horror show.
absolutely not. No matter what the times are, we cannot be seen to be speaking about real life applications of anything. But please
Yes, exactly.
continue with your roleplay idea, Laura.
Yes,
Oh,
please
okay,
do tell us
wait.
your roleplay idea.
So if you ever want to play a barmaid and you have a very annoying customer,
Oh god.
if you scratch them with sugar cubes, you highly increase the chance of that wound infecting because sugar does not dissolve in blood. And it will
True
get
that.
stuck in the wounds.
Sure. Okay,
Sure,
guys,
indeed.
I have put some shit on the screen.
Mhm.
It is some of the stuff we have been working on, and we are still working on them. So
Yes.
they,
Let's see
I put them on Linkus because he doesn't have the camera, obviously.
Yeah.
So the two top ones are the ones we have been working on for Sprita Studios as the company, or for right now just the organization because we are not technically a company yet. And the bottom one, even though it says Sprita Studios,
Yes.
we have been thinking about it being the logo for the actual IP, Cerulean Springs.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Obviously, these are
That's
like
it.
first sketches, apart from like the circly one that is quite far ahead, but I would like to rework the typeface a little bit so it's more readable on dark black backgrounds as well. Which is the point. And yeah, we also in the Discord we have some mock-ups for the companies within the setting as well.
Yep.
The logos have been made, like the concept work for these logos. The circle one has been made by Andrea, and the other two has been made by Linkis.
Yeah.
Which they look fantastic.
They really do.
It turns out I can do geometry, but nothing else. Like I
Yeah.
can't do typefacing. I can't make things neat and tidy.
Don't
But
worry.
my
That's why
god, can
we're
I
a team.
can I draw and cut circles?
Oh yeah.
We have people to figure out the rest, don't worry about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We are a
These-
team for a reason.
Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
things we are working on right now for, that we have something to show for at the moment, which wouldn't be, like,
Yeah.
spoilery, so to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just had like a little premiere?
Mhm.
People watching the live stream now are the first outside of our staff members to actually see these.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And now they're gone!
The entire
They
time.
will never come back.
Hopefully they will come back.
If they never come back, what's the reason of showing them, Jay? What the hell?
I know.
But yeah, I do have a question for our lovely Kara.
Oh god, yes, hello, I am here, I am me.
So let's walk a bit towards our Dragonthorn and Lyrium game.
Yes?
Did you expect the orgy?
What orgy? The Dorgy?
Yes, the orgy.
No, I had absolutely no idea you guys are gonna go that direction with that very simple puzzle.
No one expects the Dorji.
Like, honestly, all you would have had to do was sheath your fucking weapons and knock. That was it.
Yeah, we figured that later on.
As in,
How
no,
to
it's
go
not
to
that
that
easy.
poor door?
It can't be that easy. Everything was being fucking weird. Of course, it has to be something weird to do to get through it as well.
Oh god.
Like
Yeah.
I just understood it. Like you've got to be friendly in the very sapphic way. I was very good friends with the door.
I mean, yeah, maybe a bit too good. We're
Just
trying to
such
warm up to the
good,
door a bit too
close
much.
friends, just
I
bros
know.
being bros, you know.
We were door pals, you know.
Pulse.
Nothing weird going on. Just door pals.
Two doors. Sitting 5 apart.
Uh,
God. No.
And then we had Osa just coming in and going,
Like
"Can
people
we
are
please pass?
yeah.
Thank you."
Also arrived back, and everyone was just almost everyone was butt naked. It's that must have
And
been
if
a
I
shock.
remember, I don't think Willem ever put his robes back on.
Yes, you
We
did.
did.
You
we
did. You did.
When you walked in and you saw all the lyrium, you put your clothes back on
Yeah,
because you didn't want to get arrested.
You
Oh,
did
yeah,
the
that-
bit
yeah.
of a hero stance with your butt out, and then you put your robes back on.
Just so I know where I stand.
Okay.
Sway in the
Well, it's not-
breeze.
Yeah, now we can confirm
Sway
Willem
in the
does not
breeze,
wear
swing the
underwear.
trees.
Oh god.
The fuck's underwear?
Exactly.
Oh, in Dragon Age, underwear is a thing.
Yeah.
Ew.
Granny pants
We're
in
just
Dragon
saying
Age
Willem
Origins,
doesn't wear
best
it.
thing.
We
Yeah.
don't wear shoes.
I mean, you could if you
Yes, we
wanted to.
do.
It's your own personal choice.
If I remember correctly, I loved how in Dragon Age, like they have a really weird boxers for the males, and then they have a
Yeah,
the bikini.
The weird bikini where the bottom part is almost pulled up to their like armpits. Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
That's
Oh,
that's
yeah, but
Origins though. That's Dragon Age Origins, so it's like a 12-year-old game.
yeah, they
So
have
it's
an
understandable.
interesting take on underwear, on
Yeah.
medieval underwear in the game.
Please? Hold.
Okay, I'm gonna need
hold,
someone.
hold,
I'm
hold.
gonna need someone to link me the unclothed woman from Dragon Age.
I'm working on it.
Just put in something like Dragon Age Origins romance scene, and then you will get it.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
god, you will.
Just go for that.
Why is there an underwear mod?
To fix it, probably.
Like for Inquisition, there's a pajama mod because like in Skyhold you
Some
run
mod?
around in something that looks like a fucking pajama, and it's a replacer for that basically.
Oh
Okay.
dear. I never played Inquisition. I need to get onto that.
Yeah, it's
Enjoy
great.
it.
Honestly, it's great. Like I started uploading it to YouTube as well. Well, uploading, just exporting shit to YouTube so that I have it somewhere after Twitch deletes it.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Right. So, mod.
I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking too hard into underwear here.
But you are looking too hard into underwear there.
I'm just trying to find out which one is like the games.
Dragon
and
Age
which one's
Origins.
the mod.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Yes.
I can probably.
Okay. See, now I'm just looking too close at underwear. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
Okay, let me
Not like
copy
this.
image. I am sending this to you, mod. This is actually I'm just gonna put it in the meme dungeon. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Or memes.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. You can put it there.
Perfect.
We're all adults. At
That
least
is the
these
male underwear, by the way.
Okay, I saw the huge boxers, which earned the name of box.
days. Oh my god, the face of Alistair.
I know, it's fucking great.
Oh my god.
You scare me. Oh,
Yeah, and I am putting in the female one as well. It's gonna be Liliana walking away from
Yeah.
like an explosion. It's amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh well,
can't
that's a
see
female
okay,
word.
so those are the real ones.
It's in
What are people-
memes. It's in
Oh, it's
memes
in
in the
memes,
community,
okay.
yeah.
It's in memes. Oh my god.
We have a community Discord, by the way, if you want to check
We
out
should
these
do.
wonderful underwear pictures.
That is
You want
one
to come
mega
see
song.
It is, I know, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
like
god.
Clockwork,
Yep.
you can skip a lot of the busy work, by the way. Like a lot of it is not non-essential, but it is a lot of fun if you just want to chill and just head into something.
I couldn't. Like, I know myself. I'm the sort of person that I never. Okay, I'm the sort of person that if I see a side quest in an RPG, I need to finish it.
Oh yeah, like
I can't.
You need
right
to.
now I'm really fucking mad because I have one quest in the hinterlands that's bugged.
No.
That just randomly bugs on you. It's the one where you have to resurrect Grandpa by going around the statue 3 times, and it just doesn't work.
suffer.
Yeah. But yeah,
Pretty much.
Little Osa.
Mm-hmm.
How is Osa warming up to a party now?
Oh, well, they're still scary,
Hmm.
but I am following religion rules that if you bring them offerings, they will warm up to you.
I can see that, yes.
Willem is a simple beast.
Pay them to
just,
be friends with you. It's easy.
just stroke his pride a little bit and he's all yours.
I still prefer the interactions to be away from the entire group. But I think I've spoken to almost everyone now.
Yeah.
I think I still need to talk to Tekla. At some point, she did steal the booze I brought for the door, but then she cheers the door, so I guess it's okay. I'm a bit confused by the sudden Varanya that is attached to my hip. I think Willem is slowly turning into the creepy uncle.
Oh god.
I beg your pardon.
Creepy hippie uncle.
Yeah, I mean,
I would like for posterity. I am trying to play Willem as a pleasant person. This is my idea of pleasant.
pleasant person getting butt naked for a door.
Very pleasant.
It
Don't blame
was-
me,
I
blame
mean,
the
I'd
people
do
who
it.
joined in.
And Moxie is too much energy. Like I'm scared that if I talk to them, I will just bounce off a cliff with their energy. Like it's dangerous territory.
I can see all. I can see with now with Moxie and Tekla going Lyrium, fucking Lyrium, yes, Lyrium. And I can see basically that. I wonder, do dwarves suffer the effects of Lyrium?
So dwarves suffer the effects of lyrium a lot less, especially dwarves who are living underground, obviously. Like as dwarves lose their stone sense with time, when they become surface dwarves, they do lose some of the resistance they have to lyrium as well.
Ooh.
But they can still go crazy from lyrium, as we've seen in Dragon Age Origins. One of the NPCs is just has its mind a bit garbled because of that.
True that.
It's one
Do
of the
not
reasons I want the Tekla.
ingest. Do not ingest, guys.
Do not ingest.
Do not ingest, and do not just do Scrooge
Do-
McDuck and try to jump into it
That-
like you seem like you want to do.
Do not try to snort roll lyrium either.
No, research it.
Don't worry, we didn't get to that in the episode, so next episode is gonna be a different thing.
Yes, I'm scared about that.
Oh yeah.
What have I cycled through so far? I'm gonna become a dragon. I'm queen of the slimes.
The slimes, yeah.
I think I've been Bronto Whisperer.
I think, yeah, you have been Door Whisperer as well. I think, something like that.
Door Whisperer.
I've been Doggy Whisperer.
What else? I think those are like, and now I was gonna be a lyrium fish or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, what do you guys think is
God, you're
waiting
right,
for
we
you
can't-
in the refinery?
Oh, what's in the refinery?
What do you guys
Some
think?
fine shit.
A heavily mutated lyrium crazy thing.
Or that?
Yeah.
Or just a cat.
Or just
Or
the
the
cat,
person
yeah.
who's been leaving all the notes.
No, Tekla is
Oh my
one
God.
who's leaving all the notes, isn't she? Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. The journal. Mysterious journal.
It's just Thekla running on ahead of the party, giggling to herself.
Yeah.
When everybody's looking.
To be honest, I can see that happening. If I have to be perfectly honest here, like I
if
can
it's-
see that being a thing.
If it was anyone, it would be Moxie doing that.
Mhm.
Or Osa.
Yeah.
I have the stealth
Yeah, like-
for it.
Yeah,
I'm
like no one else has a spell for it.
Hey,
I might develop my own story.
yeah.
But yeah, no. On my
30
part,
years later, Osa is a famous book writer.
Thank you, Clockwork, for following.
Nah, fuck that. Clockwork, finally.
No, like
Thanks.
Twitch is doing some funky shit where it unfollows some people and then you have to
Oh, it
follow
does
again.
that?
Yeah, it does that.
Oh fuck, we're going for the
Dang.
YouTube era again.
Yeah, I don't think it will. Like, I don't think it.
It's gonna get that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not gonna be that bad as YouTube.
Oh Jesus, YouTube just completely screwed itself over with the whole thing of the subs and everything.
Oofies.
But yeah, in my
Fix
defense,
the algorithm.
I'm trying. Varane is trying her best to keep everyone at least sane and alive. This is just now we have two dwarves running into a Lyrium refinery without any backup. We had two people going into the Fade without telling fucking no one, and someone who just keeps disappearing.
But I also always come back. I am the least of your concerns.
At the moment,
Least.
yes. After the shit that these other four pulled out, yes, you're right.
Linkus, can I ask
Just
any
surviving.
questions about Skell tonight, or is he a bit off limit right now?
You can ask whatever you want about Skill.
Okay, my question would be, how would Skell respond to Crystal Cage?
He probably wouldn't leave it. He'd go in there and go, haha, I'm living here now.
Yeah. Okay, quick ether question. Would spells that involve time manipulation be classed as materium, since that's technically related to the control of the world around you? It's from Clockwork.
Oh.
So
no.
chronomancy, guys. Chronomancy.
Good question. But chronomancy is not really implemented at the moment. I think that will be more an occultist effect. When you actually pull astral stuff out to fuck with the world around you.
So it wouldn't be as much a spell as it would be a ritual that you would have to do.
In my theorizing, if it were some type of spell, this is going off some very loose semantics and perspective on the idea of time. Seeing as in a lot of people's mind, time is time is weird. It's from perspective because we define time.
Time is an illusion, but time is a flat
more
circle
be like
as well.
less about rewinding time, more about changing people's perceptions of time. So I'd say, what is it?
If you want to make people's perception of time speed up or slow down, or their reaction slow down, for example.
Then it's Mantis.
Yeah.
That would be Mantis, yes. Like if you try to change perception, yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like make them think it's like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
like,
I guess the answer to your question would be it depends on the angle you want to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to revert time and fix a broken glass, that would be either a ritual to revert time or materium to just how to glue the glass back together.
Also, I think it would also depend on the area or the affected things that would
the
range, like whether it's just specific to an object, local to an object, or a whole area, or everything, so to say.
So like with the whole Mantis idea, that's about the closest you're going to get to chronomancy in the current system.
And the current
basically
system,
become a mesmer from Guild Wars.
Yeah, the Chronomancer. Chronomancer is work most.
Maybe we could work on something.
It works more, like it can work more on the fact as well that you're speeding up your allies or slowing down the enemies. So it's more of a actual physical thing that you do to them, or do to something.
That will be Corpus though.
That would be Corpus.
Yeah, the nerve endings and the sensory connections would be Corpus. So there's a lot of ways to go about chronomancy in our system, which is our selling point, which is what we like about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, that
If
gives
not, feel free to continue asking.
that gives me an idea that there could be a true chronomancer specialization after like level 5, that instead of you choosing your own magic type, your chosen magic type would be anything that's to do with chronomancy, with the manipulation of time and perception of time, instead of like just corpus or materium.
It can be done. It can be indeed done.
Yeah, we might need to work on specializations.
Yeah.
Oh, we will. As I said the other time, some time ago, we have already some ideas for specializations floating around for after we release a full book as possible additional material. For example, the first thing that comes to mind is going to be Rakshasa, Shifters, and Vampires. Rakshasa will be a Materium user who just focuses on Materium. Basically, you don't... Now, an Ether user can use all sorts of Ether. Like, if I am Materium, I can use Mantis. It's going to cost more, but I can use Mantis. Rakshasa will lock down the other two types of Ether, but that Materium will become a fucking beast. Same thing for Shifters with Corpus, and same thing with Vampires for Mantis. With the drawbacks, basically put them into the category.
Honestly, like from the sound of it, I would probably put vampires more to corpus again than mantis, but different type of corpus.
I would personally just use different terms.
Yeah, or different terms like wraith or something like that. Wraith, banshee.
Yeah. We can
yeah,
find
like
a new one for that.
Yeah, this is even in like earlier alpha than our basic system is right now. So specializations are still something to look forward to.
At the moment, the only one that had some canon presence is the Shifters in the Tiogai novel, because it's a point in the whole thing where they have to figure out if the guy they're looking for is a Shifter or it's something else. And basically, we talked about that Shifters usually have just one form and not many, because they are basically werewolves.
Also, we have seen Panda slowly going into the Shifter direction. Slowly.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Very
slowly.
Yeah. Well. So some mental scars included, right?
Yep.
Hey, the process is slowly. Like it was like over a minute.
Hello, Scarlett.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to.
Sort of looping back to my previous question, Maud, how do you think Panda would have reacted if they were dropped in a crystal cage?
Well, probably the easiest answer is with wonder and, well, very skeptically.
Skeptically? Really?
Yeah, something I haven't really brought up in the main series is that while Panda is just like, wow, whoa, shit, cool, great, nice, dude. Because of this is like one, I guess, positive influence their mother has had on them. They're really skeptic of everything. They don't trust any situation where it seems like they're unknowledgeable in the subject and there's someone with a lot more power over them because of that subject. So
that makes sense.
If you ported Panda into a medieval setting, even if they knew the world, they'd done plenty of history studying on it, they wouldn't trust any of the nobles because they know you just have too much power at this time. They can't really do anything about it. So why would I want to maintain this like forearm distance with you? No, I'm gonna be over here chilling a back and trust no one.
I don't
an
trust
easy way to put it.
well.
Yeah, an easy way to put it is like my family's motto: don't trust anyone except your mama, and even then, cut the deck. Cut the deck.
And to sort of come full circle, Magpie.
You know that gif of Eric Andre with the "Let me in"? Now it would be dead. Just let me out. Yeah.
Just flailing for the portal.
Just,
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, basically.
Fuck!
Let me out.
What about Oopsie? Like, how will Magpie react to Oopsie?
Oopsie would be interesting, but it would also be that everything is fucking broken. I have to fix this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but it would look exactly like your apartment.
No, it would look worse than her apartment. Especially now that she actually started cleaning it up a bit more, tidying it up a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a calling out.
Linkus,
Mm.
how do you reckon the Martians would respond to Magpie's drone flying around?
Can I have one?
Oh,
Would they start duplicating?
Well, they'd go, can I have one? And then they'd just take it.
they wouldn't be able to control it because of the XPT. Ha.
That's fine. They just want one.
Yeah, partly they just want one. It doesn't have to work the same way. I'll just
Ah.
make
Doesn't
a
have to
table
work.
that
Oh, they
does
will
it.
probably use material to make it fly and be amused by that.
Yeah, just gust of
Oh,
air,
God.
gust of air.
Or
Yeah.
mentum the knowledge out of your head.
Oh no.
Well,
Hornet go.
that's an interesting point. You can get the knowledge. Like you could theoretically steal knowledge at least for a while with Mantis, but at the same time you wouldn't have the equipment.
Well, we didn't get to touch on this too much because both the the gallery room and the library were left fairly unexplored because there were quite a few fun little trinkets in there that could have been found.
Oh,
Oh.
But one of the glass casings in the gallery had little robotics completely constructed out of precious metals and gems.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Yeah, so cogs were made out of cut out rubies and stuff. So they do have quite intricate technology available.
Wow.
and a lot of decadence.
And a lot of decadence for sure. There
Oh,
was
that
an
reminds me.
entire kitchen run by little golems that you never went to.
Oh, that reminds me. Linkus, you will know this one.
Hmm.
Kralik falls into the jam-encrusted trap.
Okay.
Oh, Maze is a monster. Basically, it was a really fucking bad Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, okay.
And it was based on Dungeons and Dragons. And at a certain point,
Was
one
that
of
the
the
one where he's really, really young?
yes, it's that one.
Yes, okay, I know it.
And at a certain point, one of the characters falls into a trap pit, and it's this spike trap encrusted with jewels. It's like,
Wow.
why would you do that?
Why not?
This seems
Because
useless.
style, mofo.
Jerry, don't you
Hey,
know
hey,
that's how
hey.
you make rubies?
No, it's blood diamonds.
I
Yeah.
was about to say that. That's how you make blood diamonds. But then again, you go in, you take a couple of gem cells, you pay for a resurrection. Oh dear. So,
I have a
good
bit
shit.
of a dark question, if I may.
oh, sure.
Go
what
for it.
about-
To everybody playing in the menagerie,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to phrase that best.
Oh my.
Which party member would you be most willing to sacrifice if the situation called for it?
Ooh.
Scal.
Let's go.
That didn't take.
Scale.
Okay,
Like, this nigga doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
and now that we had the fun part, we're gonna reverse it.
Okay.
Who would you be the least willing to sacrifice, or who would you be willing to die for to save?
Scale.
Depending on how
That's
you want
currently in the party?
Balto.
From the current party.
Who be? Say the question again.
So, who would you try to save the most desperately from the current party.
Okay.
Sorry,
okay.
Panda, we
Not
might be...
necessarily. Go ahead.
Sorry, Panda, we might be besties, but Magpie would probably try to save Reginald.
Reginald?
Is that
Balto?
Hornet?
No. Regina Old.
Oh, Regina. Yeah.
Oh, Regina Alt. Okay.
Reginald.
Um,
That should be their handle, just to confuse the hell out of people.
Yeah.
I sort of wish I hadn't made the joke now.
I would say Panda at this point, it would be a very hard decision between Magpie or Nano. So basically I've said nothing here. But the way Panda sees it, Nano is a whole ass mother and has a kid at the house. She can't die. Also, Panda just has a love for them. It's like, oh yeah, that they're a great being. They just do some shit sometimes.
Yeah, it's mostly for Magpie. It's basically about Nano is that she thinks since she is an AI of sorts, it's a lot harder for her to die. It's a lot sturdier. Obviously, she doesn't know about the switch, but yeah.
Yeah.
What about
So,
Scal?
Mm.
What would you say?
Himself.
Obviously.
Makes sense.
And
What
if we
about
try
that?
making it hard on you and you have to answer the questions excluding yourself,
He would die for his own image. He would die for the optics.
mhm.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
he
gonna
died
say.
for a legacy.
I'm gonna die because I'm gonna be this fucking great person that sacrificed themselves.
I'm going to die so that everyone will think I'm a great person.
Yeah.
What about Nano, by the way? It also still now it's time for it to return to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both questions.
Pay the Pied Piper.
I do think Nano would be the least worried about saving Skell because it is a shell. She would feel fairly confident that he would be more retrievable than any of the other party members. It would be an educated risk. How do you call that?
Yeah.
Calculated
Mhm.
risk.
Both work.
Educated
If
guess.
anything, we change sort of thing.
And at any point, Nano is the last one to leave a dangerous situation. You are all getting kicked out before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
As long
Makes
as you are
sense.
part of this group, you're my charge.
As
I
soon
think
as you
that's the
leave,
same.
then fuck you, I'm going to the police.
Fuck you.
Ah.
Yeah, I
Why
think
are
that's the
you
same for
giving her so much shit for that?
Because it was a shitty thing you to do.
This is a logical
It was-
thing, though.
It was logic. I was about to
No,
say
it
it because
wasn't.
one of the shit it was
Yeah,
just
it was a clean action for her to do.
Yeah.
It was cleaning both John and the detective's hands of the situation.
Yep.
They're gonna have to figure that shit out some anyway.
And if I have a say in it, it's gonna be now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Fix
only
that
that,
shit before
I
one of you
put
shoots each
myself
other.
in a situation where both of them can be pissed at me instead of each other.
That's true.
That is
Mhm.
true.
Like it was self-sacrificing.
Also, they will still be
I
pissed
won't
at
give
each
them
other.
shit for that. Because of course they will be.
Not to mention, I loved when Nano just rolled up at the surgeon's house.
I
Pull
remember
up on her
the
block.
face Kara made when I said that.
Yes.
Kara's exact
no.
reaction. This bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of a Samurai Star, any questions about that? Like, how does the party feel about being now basically freedom fighters.
Well, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. More importantly,
Grace
the fact
is very confused about the whole situation.
It's
I'm gonna end up just playing both sides and make a profit as soon as I can make this transplanar bag that Zaza can keep my treasure in.
oh yeah, we might just hustle the entire society.
Yeah.
Totally.
Kiwi is just like,
That'd be a campaign right there."
yes, worship us, we are helping you, and then you will help me.
like a white middle class man. As a white middle class man, it's not what I was expecting.
Yes. Oh,
As a sensible person, it's what I'm going to go along with.
nice. Okay, so another question I thought of actually, Clockwork. Which skills and or specializations would be most suited to crafting, implementing, and weaponizing poisons or toxins? One of the character ideas I had was a hand crossbow user who uses toxins to augment their crossbow bolts.
Medicine and firearms.
If
And I would say
you're playing a gatecrasher or a synth, you can take a poison fang mutation that allows you to metabolize your own toxins as well.
Yeah.
as
or
an-
you another thing that you can do is go the corpus route, and then you can use coating as a way to use poisons and toxins that you can create with corpus to use with your weapons.
Yeah.
Or
You could
mentis
also
if you want to go
use-
for more hallucinogenic effects.
Hallucinogenic, yes.
I can't speak
The,
English.
It's okay.
the expensive way to do it is just to pick up some essence and rub that on there.
Oh, Jesus.
But it also
Just get some black essence, right?
that'll fix them. That'll fix them.
You will. I will say you will want either crafting for sure as one of the skills. Alchemy if you want to go
Magical effects at some
the
point.
magical effects route, like the essence route, the alchemical route. Alchemical stuff is really good because when you hit and you roll the dice for damage, you take out the very least the average, both in healing and in other things. Like for example, if you apply burn with red essence for turns, for 1d6 turns, you will at least have 3 turns of burn because it's alchemical. But it's gonna cost you a lot of fucking money because essence, either you make it yourself or it's really expensive.
Mhm.
I've got to go and sort out dinner for a second.
Oh, sure thing.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'm going to mute myself
I'll-
so I don't mess up Kara's thing.
There's no hurry, so feel free to just drop out.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like, I am literally just broadcasting the popped out window from Discord with one little title above everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Some
Doodles.
Yeah,
knowledge poison
Toodles.
could also be interesting to take. Clockwork.
Knowledge
Yeah, my,
poison, biochemical engineering, if you want to
I was
create
just about
them
to say that.
on yourself.
Yeah,
by
or
yourself.
just some survival to know which flowers to pick.
Yeah.
There's a
Or
few
that.
routes you could take depending on what focus you're looking at.
As with a lot of things in our system, it's more a matter of how you want to flavor what you want to do
Mhm.
than there's a specific way of doing it.
Also, if you want your DM to give like suggestions and have some input on what you're doing, you can use like gather information to find a poisoner on the black market.
Yes,
exactly.
absolutely.
And please do invest at least a little bit in firearms if you plan on shooting crossbows.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a little.
You need at least some.
Motorized crossbows.
Another
Hell
suggestion?
yeah.
Another suggestion: do what I did with Panda and just like make your own bow specifically, because then you know every part of it. Make it your familiar weapon. Get your bonuses. Like have your baby on deck. Pop, pop, pop.
Mhm.
Fire 2 crossbow bolts at once. Why not?
Or just attach it to a drone and go for piloting.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that too. You can do that.
But we digress. So the most important skills to take would definitely be crafting, if you plan on making your own poisons and toxins. Then either go for knowledge, survival, or engineering, depending on how you want to focus it, I would say. And from there, I think you should be good as long as you got some firearms going.
Yeah. For specializations, I will say as long as you put your skills right, you can go. You can even not take medicine, but medicine does have a very interesting aspect, which is a little skill, a little thing called injectables, like a little talent called injectables. But basically, you can even in close combat inject someone with something using your medicine as your attack skill. And it will help with medical compounds, which poisons and toxins will probably go under. And yes, firearms for sure. Like one specialization will have to be firearms for the crossbow.
And I hope that answers your question.
Yay, guys, we're doing theory crafting.
Yes,
Say what?
always, all the time. We have to do this just to, like, yeah. Yes.
To make a whole thing.
I blank out for 1 second and here y'all are on this bullshit. God.
Yes, Maud, go for it. Are you thinking or are you frozen?
I'm thinking.
Okay, because you were not moving. I'm like, did we lose
Just
him?
not acknowledge you at all. Let's see. Sunrise Star people. What is something you think you'd want Mickey to make for you?
What can Mickey make yet again? Remind me.
They can do jewelry for you to enchant, and they can do weapons or armors.
Jewelry sounds good.
Yeah.
Did we like team up to make a fancy riding gear for Zaza so that when she can
Yes.
fly, I have like royal regal riding gear for her?
If you want
yeah.
bone, like carved bone shit on it, yes, definitely.
This can be done. Mickey
Do you
has done this.
reckon? Do you reckon I could convince Linkus to let me build a interplanar chariot so that we can stow more stuff when Zaza leaves?
Well, he's your boyfriend.
Oh.
That's all I want to say
Problem is,
about
he
that.
lives across the channel. I can't like persuade him with some tender love and care. Also,
mean-
he does not do favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I think we might be able to convince him to do this, but at higher levels. That's
Yeah,
gonna be the
probably.
thing.
I'm also
I'm
gonna be
over
like
here
looking.
to the pouch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking into enchanting for the system, so that maybe I could do some more stuff with that because I really do enjoy. I've said this too many times. I enjoy crafting. I enjoy enchanting.
Yeah, we know you enjoy crafting, don't worry.
Maud, we attach 2 bags of holding to Zaza,
Yes.
and every time we own a save.
We can do it.
And then we just grow a forest of magic trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we are just legitimately gonna end up owning a piece of land somewhere.
By the way, I am rustling with
Um,
these. If anyone is interested, it's the quick reference sheets for my game. Finally, I got some Polly Pockets, so I can put them in my big folder of bullshit.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, we could make like a hidden village in just a forest and just like, all right, who's coming into the forest? Speed up there. Bye bye.
Oh, Kara,
Yes.
now that you have some experience, how are you settling into your role as a DM?
Yes. Still intimidating. Still, like I have to convince myself that yes, run the session today. Yes, it's gonna be good. Don't worry about things. But it always ends up fine. Yeah. I still have that straight stage fright that I am not well prepared enough. Not well enough prepared. Shit like that. It's yeah.
Kara, you're running it single-handedly. I had to call in Linkus to help me out. Be
Yeah,
proud
like-
of yourself.
Absolutely. From someone who has some experience in the field, that sensation is never gonna leave.
Hey.
Because every
Because you
time,
can't prepare for players being stupid.
exactly. Well done, Sad.
Yeah, like
That's exactly the reason.
the amount of time I was just rolling with shit. It's like yeah.
That's the best part, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
exactly, like,
when I decide these guys didn't go the way I wanted them to go. Well, let's fuck with them a little bit. That's the best. I love that.
It is.
Yeah, okay, you want to go to the left? Well, there are giant spiders to the left.
Yeah.
Never mind the left!
You want to already leave the fade? Well, something is blocking you.
Oh my god, the fade was so fucking funny.
I really enjoyed that bit.
We're in the fade! Yay! What do we do? I don't know! Oh shit, we're in danger! Let's get out of here!
We're in the fade. Yay! We are in the fade. Oh no!
Yeah, basically. So, Kara,
Yes.
I don't know if this was captured on screen or not, but we leveled up.
Yes.
We did. And we were promised that there would be some rewards for leveling up.
Oh yeah, the rewards are coming from the loot that you find all around. You are currently collecting them. Yes.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna get everybody's loot.
Yeah, like what you pick up is in your inventory, unless you share it with the others. That's how you that was one of the things with the contract for this expedition, that what you can move and what you find is yours unless it's something that the expedition leader specifically wants. You do not have to share. That's how you get paid. You get paid in shit that you find.
I think Little Ossa is doing this wrong then.
Little
I think it's...
Little
Oh,
Ossa is
sorry.
buying favors. Just
Yeah.
think about it that way.
I think it's weird that the winter one is the more communist one of the whole party.
Okay, I'm back.
Was talking about sharing and everything.
Yeah, but then again, you are more of a Teventer rebel than like your normal Teventer
What's
Altus.
Yeah.
Mod, when are we gonna see you DM something?
Yeah.
Good
That's a
question.
good question.
I want to try it sometime.
Do it.
Nice.
Who knows? Maybe I'll make a fucking adventurous high school kind of thing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna run the ARC workshops?
That's
You know
gonna
what?
be cool.
I'd be interested in doing that. I shall run a full curriculum. I will figure it out. Don't mind the brownies.
If you have any
Not me.
questions, don't hesitate to send them my way.
Yeah, okay.
I had brownies.
Brownies are great.
I'm so curious.
Oh, these are the ones from Pizza Hut, but I also made some last night, which are really thick and cinnamony.
I love cinnamon shit. Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cinnamon is good. Cinnamon is really
If I
good.
had thought better at the time, I would have put honey in the mix.
Oh,
I
damn.
put way too much cinnamon in everything, honestly. It's so good.
When my boyfriend was over, we made apple and cinnamon waffles with honey and ice cream.
Bless.
Oh, God.
Like my standard pancake, which is more like a French crepes mix, has ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg in it, and it's just fucking great.
I really need to learn how to
Oh
do...
yeah, I also made applesauce the other day, which was surprisingly easy.
You just squeeze the apples
Yeah.
and then filter it?
Say what?
That's
You
apple
just-
juice. That's not apple sauce.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
filter. You cook them to a pulp, so don't you just basically make a jam out of it?
Yeah, it is really
Yeah.
easy and it's really nice to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also
Here you'll peel your
open-
apples, square them up, put on medium.
yeah, it's basically jam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So when did we turn into a cooking channel?
yes.
I don't know.
Let me just say this. I recently opened up my grandma's like apricot jam from like 4 years ago, and it's so fucking good.
Damn, nice.
Mm.
So are
actually
we
got some
now
desserts from my
like
grandma.
as like a Kickstarter, Patreon reward thing, whatever? Gonna make in-character cooking tutorials?
That
Oh
could be
God,
something.
yes, please.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I want to see Magpie's cooking advice just to know how many health hazards are there gonna be.
You know what? Sometimes my kitchen looks like it could be Magpie, so I can definitely do like a instant noodle cooking one with Magpie.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
What would Panda cook for a cooking tutorial?
Good question.
Grill.
It would vary between some bomb ass ramen noodles where the pack spot from the store to some fancy pies.
I was betting grill. Like every time people went into Panda's
Yeah,
house,
you should do a barbecue
Panda was
tutorial as
grilling
Panda.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Get Panda than George Foreman.
I
Yeah,
bet
that
you
tier of
if
Patreon is
we-
just get Panda than George Foreman.
I bet you that if we get Skel to do a cooking tutorial, he's gonna teach you how to make a coffee. Just
I-
black coffee.
I was thinking
Oh.
about that with the ramen for Magpie since, like, yes.
ramen
yes.
in coffee.
Ramen and coffee.
Just
yeah.
just a coffee and like a cheese sandwich. Done.
Yeah.
And you will. Oh no! These won't stand. I will do a fucking coffee. I will make an Italian character just to do the coffee.
Amazing. No, like, don't worry, Jerry. I have an espresso machine, so it wouldn't be the filter coffee like the American style one. Even
Oh,
though
no.
that's probably what Magpie drinks, because you can just
We
like plug that
have-
shit. I have
We
mocha
have
pots
an
as well.
actual- Yeah,
But actually, like, it's fucking great. I love this mocha pot.
I think Nana would make like a huge bowl of pasta salad that you can have for dinner and then for lunch the next 3 days, just to make sure you have food ready.
Also, this thing is fucking cursed. I am the only
Solid
one
shit.
who can properly make coffee in it and not burning it.
really?
Yes.
Oh.
You just need to hear the damn thing coming up.
I know, but like shitty cookers. But I am literally the only one. My previous flatmate tried it, Dean tried it, but I am the only one who manages to make decent coffee in this.
Yeah, but it's not like. the
It's
moment that it
cursed,
starts
Jerry.
making
Jerry,
sounds.
it's cursed. It's fucking cursed. That's it. I have attuned to it, and no one else can. It's one of those items.
You're a fucking warlock, I bet.
Yeah.
Good question. Jerry, is there something akin to attunement in our system?
Oh yeah.
There is, especially for things. One thing we still haven't found that you will eventually is weapons that are perhaps modded with something magical or that have some interesting capacities. Like there are that sort of things. Like even if you put a charm on a barrel, fuck, my chair is sinking again.
Goodbye.
Jerry, you just
Come
gave
for it.
you just gave me a nightmare of like an amazing gun with Skel's chip in it.
Oh god, it could happen.
I
It could
want
really happen.
it.
Pirate Skull.
But
Pirate
Yarr.
Skull in gun.
you could have an
Yar har, motherfucker.
that require you to attune to them. For example, even if you put a charm on a gun, that charm still needs to be a bit attuned to your person to function properly. So you could have this gun. If I have the charm etched on the barrel, it's gonna do more damage to like black essence Black Essence creatures, which exist, and Kara does know we do have undead.
You do.
We also have ghosts. I know.
We have ghosts, we have undead, we have a number of weird shit.
One of
This
my
is funny to
characters
me,
has a
seeing as one of my
huge
nicknames used to
scar
be
because of
zombie.
a ghost.
Yeah. And yeah, especially for Fauci and Ether user stuff or occultist stuff, attunement is a thing. Because, for example, one focus that you can find, like Fauci and wands are
Okay.
things that
In English, you say it as foci.
Foci, okay.
Yeah.
Foci.
Oh, focus?
Yeah. Focus
Yes.
is foci, like just as in cactus, cacti.
Yeah.
Foci
Yeah.
and wands are things that Ether user can use to basically upgrade their pulse or lower the cost of certain things. Like for example, a Foci can tell you, okay, every fire modifier costs one less. Or
Also, if I'm
every...
not mistaken, you need the foci to cast spells in the astral plane as well, don't you?
Yeah, the astral plane is a bit weird. Like the astral plane, you acquire gear to go in there and have different abilities. Like you have your standard attack, but if you want a better attack or things like that, you have to acquire gear outside because the charms work like armor, work like weapons, work
okay.
like utility. So yeah, magic stuff is a thing, and you're gonna find it eventually. I swear. I just need to write it.
That's always how it is.
Magic go wild. Oh god, you can see my shorts now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's
Completely
the
professional bunny shirt, you know.
Yeah.
like you guys already see my pajama pants. Like, come on.
We have a
Yeah.
new guest.
Hello.
Hello, guest. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, guest.
Hello.
Oh,
How's
Okay,
it
it's
going?
Waffle.
You're quite quiet right now, Off.
Weird.
You're really fucking quiet, actually, for me.
Oh god.
Very quiet. So, how's it going? Glad to see you around.
How about now?
Still fucking
Better?
quiet.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's dead.
It's okay, I will just boost you to 200. Like, don't worry about it. Let's go.
Don't boost me on 200. That's gonna rape your ears next time.
Okay, there he is.
I'm gonna disconnect and try again because this happens quite a few times lately, and I'm not using any external input. So this is just my.
He sounds better
laptop
than
and
me.
my mic.
Still
Be
quieter
right back.
than you, Maud. Then I'm gonna have you at
Okay,
116.
okay.
Like,
Oh. Cheshire is fine. Oh god, I'm about to go to Shitty Town.
okay.
Okay, so are
You
we
ready
just
for-
gonna wait for them to fall back in then? Give them a second?
Yeah, sure thing.
Let's take a moment.
No.
We're gonna have a couple
Okay,
questions.
but-
We're gonna break as usual to something because it's 9 p.m.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna go up to I think 9:30, then break, then last round of questions.
Okay.
Sounds good to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone still gonna be around for like movie night or something?
Probably.
Yeah, sure
We'll
thing
see.
today. Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
You're still fucking
Hello.
quiet, but it's okay. I will just boost you to 200, please. Like, just.
Yeah. Let's just do
It's
this.
fine. It's fine.
Just stay with
Sorry.
us.
It's just don't leave us here.
What?
So welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
What did I miss? I was listening to you guys for a short while, and then I went out to take a walk because I was feeling really doozy. So I need to get some fresh air.
Oh, it's
Oh,
mostly
understandable.
like
Very
today
important to
is
take care.
yeah. Today is State of Sprita, so it's mostly just Q&A and ask me anything type of things.
Yes.
So, first thing first.
Anything, your god has arrived.
First thing first, please introduce yourself to the lovely audience.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Wolf the Wolf. I play as Kamnar in the Dragonthorn and Lyrium, the TTRPG campaign, and I really enjoy playing my character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were in the one shot as well, right? Like, weren't you?
No.
With,
No, Audrey was.
Audrey was.
Audrey was.
Audrey
Why
was in
were
the-
you not in a one shot?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
There's still one to come next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Come, try it out.
It is a lot of
The
fun.
first hit is free.
I don't have time to mentally prepare myself.
Oh.
Stuff.
It's fine.
Wait.
So how was your trip into the Fade?
Oh,
Is Emnar
really
scared now? Excited?
No, I was really excited about the episode. I really like my character in a way that I like to elaborate and talk about him the more I can. I think that's like quite obvious in the because I talk a lot and I keep interrupting people. But so last episode was like really enjoyable for me because all I
Because
could
it
do
was just you and go.
Yeah.
basically. And I really liked it. I hope you liked it as well. So I don't know how enjoyable it was for you guys.
Oh, for me, it was a lot of fun. I can tell you that.
It was really interesting. Yeah.
It was interesting. I lost my shit after the session when like thinking back that I got like ace rolls on the
That
on
was
the
fucking
willpower.
crazy, honestly. Like a
Yeah,
triple
it
six.
Was.
Best fucking roll you can get in that system. It's
Yeah. Yeah, and actually lore-wise it would make sense because my character has like a lot of internal complexes about stuff that was brought up by our dearest DM.
Just a couple of your fears. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, a couple of them, but they struck deep. So my character had to be really strong there. So it was really good, I think. Came out
Do
really
you
well.
think that the fact that Willem took you to that place affects Kemnar's view of him?
Yes.
Ooh.
In the beginning, Kamnar really thought that he's just like kind of like dude for himself, wouldn't really talk much and shouldn't be trusted that much. Like like Kamnar always saw him as like, oh, it's like really royal but very quiet and not very much of a team player. But then I was brought to the Fade and out of trust, and that was nice.
Okay.
The face of disapproval is too strong on Chera.
No, I'm just listening. I'm
Like-
not disapproving of anything.
He's taking notes on how to ruin our group. That's all.
I already had some notes, had some shit come up in my mind for the refinery as well, so yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm thinking of turning on my computer because then I would have some sidelight from my screen.
Wait, you're on the phone?
No, I'm
Laptop.
on my laptop. Yeah,
Ah, I see.
because I have a camera on my laptop.
Ah, yeah. Well, makes sense. They tend to come with that.
Yeah.
So, about Kamnar.
About Kamnar. She's
Without going too much into spoilers territory, but I'm curious, how many things is Kamnar not telling the party?
a lot.
Yeah, we just discovered boobs
Yeah,
last
you just-
episode.
Oh, Gwillem! Gwillem
My
discovered
entire-
boobs.
Yeah, I know, but I meant we as in the viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The viewer discovered that I might not be a male necessarily.
Yeah.
So-
basically
Just
the-
for the fan art, what are we talking about? Tangerines? Melons?
Oh no. Something a binder can hide.
Can hide it easily, yeah.
Yeah, because well, I wear a binder, so it wouldn't be very apparent. But
Yeah, but binders can
I'm
hide
sure-
quite a bit.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can.
That's
I
true.
mean, D-cups can be hidden by a binder.
Oh,
It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but it can.
It's not comfortable, but it can.
I can take this.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
expect somewhere around B or C, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm a sleek chick. Well, my entire backstory is it's like a tragic story. And it's pretty short. But I'm not telling, like, I haven't told anything to the party yet.
Yeah, no.
There was
No,
like
no.
It's okay, you don't have to.
No, I know, but like you asked if how much I'm telling to the party, like none.
No, I got that.
Because it's like it's tragic and it's like, oh, it hurts me so much if I talk about it. And
Yeah, it's
understandable.
out of the party, the one who knows the most about Kamnar's backstory is Willem, and that starts and ends with boobs.
Yeah, literally.
there was one more. In the second episode, I believe, or the first one, when we get together. Yeah,
That
second
was
episode.
second episode, yeah.
Someone asked me. I think it was no, it wasn't Willem. It was one of the NPCs. Or maybe it was Thekla. I don't know. Like where I come from, like asked me about my master and such, and I was like, oh, it's like nearby some.
I think that
I
might
don't
have been Verania.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah,
was me
Most probably it was
because
Verania.
and
because I've there's just something. I'm not gonna say anything more.
yeah, and,
Don't I also know what area generally you are from because of our book conversation?
Probably.
What?
But that's more general than what Verania
Yeah,
is.
like
Yeah.
I know you live in. It's like saying I know you live in
In this
the
country.
UK. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're in London or somewhere else. I just know the UK.
Yeah,
exposed. No, like my character was like, oh, I live nearby and some really kind masters, and that was like
Mhm.
complete bullshit. And at that point, the DM asked maybe Verania to roll some insight or something, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that might have been, oh, she's lying. Holy fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there are stuff, but yeah, it's
Can I ask, is
yeah.
Kemnar your real name, or did you give us a fake name?
a fake name.
Okay.
Yeah. But like by the way, so maybe just from the accent that Kamnar is speaking with, you would know that Kamnar is from somewhere the Taventer Imperium. So
Yes.
yeah, you would be able to place that. To be fair.
I might not be the brightest one, but I try my best. So I gave myself some really nice extra cool white.
You're just radiant now, darling.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's green and gray now. Let me see if I can change to some warm.
What's Kemnar's take on all the party members?
On the party members, I really like them. I like my party members.
Aw.
But well, I'm not telling much. Tekla is like really aggressive. I don't be
Little
able
was I scared of Tekla.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, can I ask you? I'm Thekla. Okay, fine.
All right. Yeah, sure.
It's denied by stance. So yeah. So back to the name. It's definitely a fake. I was going with the before I wrote my backstory. I was going, yeah, male elf, something tragic, but I didn't have like a picture in my mind, and I was like, yeah, okay, I really like the name Kamnar. That's a male name according to the lore. But then I searched up like some female names, and I was like, I like this a lot more.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, go with it.
Yeah, so I created a female character, which with like some, I don't know, kind of medieval times RPG fantasy default generic lore, and that's basically it.
How panicked was Kemnar when the Dorji started happening?
Not panicked.
No?
No panic. I was encouraging it like hell.
Yes,
Yeah,
but would that not have led to you taking off your binder?
I don't think
If
Kemnar
everybody
took
was
off
getting
their
naked.
clothes.
No,
Kemnar
I was
just
helping
encouraging.
Tekla.
Yes, but
Oh,
if
yeah.
that had continued,
fully.
I think I would have found some sort of like bullshit excuse not to
I'll go look for little Osa.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
you guys got
I
it.
forgot
I'm gonna
my
go
phone at home.
over there.
I forgot my mask. Hold on.
I have a whip. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, no weapons, no weapons. I have handcuffs.
Yeah. So stuff. But I'm really happy
I'm
about.
gonna go get the lube.
I'll get some ale.
Phew. Yeah. So Kamnar, I'm really happy how the character turned out, and like I was kind of afraid of like I don't know how long I would be able to play the TTRPG because like didn't have any experience, and I thought like the entire thing would like go really flat very soon. But on the contrary, it's getting more and more exciting every
Yeah,
episode.
look, with 6 players, it's not gonna get flat anytime soon.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't
There's
worry.
always gonna be at least 2 of us who fuck
Yeah,
something
There's
up.
always gonna be at least one of you who fucks some shit up in some way.
Yeah.
You can
well.
always count on me.
Yeah.
Always count on me. So
So, do you have
I just imagine Verania now reaching the point where she has like nightmares of leaving anybody alone.
pretty much? We're getting there. We are
But
indeed getting
like, even the buddy system is not working because the buddies bring each other in trouble.
What the hell have I come into?
there. Oh God, yes.
Dragonthorn and
Hello.
Lyrium discussion. That's what you came into.
We were talking about Kemnar's boobs.
Oh, okay. The ones that I'm not to mention to anyone because I said so.
yeah, actually circling back to that topic, I don't know if that was like kind of a lore friendly thing because I watched Cherub play Dragon Age Inquisition yesterday, and at the where I left off because I was like completely like spacing out by the end.
Oh yeah, I was playing very late last night. Yeah.
Yeah, but I left early relatively, and I think I left off where you entered the Fade.
Okay, so that bit is a bit different to your experience to the Fate, because in that bit in the game, the characters physically enter the Fate, and it's not just their
Okay.
spirits.
Yeah, so
it's different.
I didn't know if I had my like actual physical attire on me or whatever I wanted to. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm showing my boobs because I know I don't have any.
Yeah,
binders.
like that's completely in it. It's one of those things where you, even if you not realize, you are sort of manipulating the Fate a little bit in that sense, because nothing is constant. Nothing is like static in the Fate. So.
If I'm not wrong, basically you have an image of yourself that you project into a Fade.
Yeah. So basically, because you were thinking that you don't have your binder off and you're just gonna show your boobs, you didn't have your binder off on.
Yeah. So that's what I did, and it was like a sign of like deep trust towards Gwillem.
And we've seen how that panned out.
What a beautiful start of a friendship. Am I right, lads?
I don't know how to handle relationships. Okay, Kemnar doesn't know anything.
Yay, elves.
Yeah.
Yay, elves! Oh fuck!
Alright, it was just like a first brief moment then. Alright, I guess I do swing that way.
You don't know which way you swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like spaghetti's straight until you get it wet.
Oh. Yeah, do you have any questions for the rest of the party?
I have all the questions for everyone.
All right, please go
Sure.
ahead.
I cannot promise that I can answer them.
Well, you are not part of the party.
Oh,
You are just the camera watching us. Okay, fine.
And all the NPCs and all the
Yeah, all the
monsters.
I am
and-
the severed hand of the maker!
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Deus Ex. Do I have any questions to anybody?
About anything.
They don't have to don't have to be about Dragonthorn either. They can be about anything. Sprita Studios.
It could
Oh.
even be about TTRPGs in general.
yeah, absolutely. I think we might have overloaded Wolf.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I
Okay,
don't.
let me step in real quick.
Yes.
To everybody in the call, except for Wolf, because I think we know, what was your first TTRPG experience?
Oh god. All right. My first TTRPG experience was with vampires. A lot of years ago. I was playing a Toreador that I modeled after Eddie and Cohn's character because they had XP, which is basically a sort of illness that makes you nocturnal because you get very sunburned very fast. So my Toreador was this writer who had this condition and used it as a way of passing by without having to deal with people questioning why they weren't seen in the mornings.
Hmm.
For me, it was last year of high school actually, with one of my classmates and her friends. I have played 2 sessions of D&D 3.5. I was playing a Wood Elf Bard for those 2 whole sessions. Yeah,
Ooh.
but after that, I played again during when I was at uni, and it was Fate Core or Fate Accelerated. I'm not sure which system, but that was the next
Wow.
next one with TTRPGs. Okay, Clockwork is saying that their first ever was D&D 4th edition, sometime before the playtest version of 5th edition was a thing. Nice.
Oh no.
Oh, D&D 4th. Oh,
Is
we
this
remember.
where we
Oh,
start playing the non-copyrighted version of Poor Unfortunate Souls?
they
Hello,
that truly was
darkness,
a
my
dark
old
time in
friend.
everyone's history.
It was such a weird. 4th edition was such a weird system.
No one knows what it's like.
Yeah. Okay. Linkus, what was the first one for you?
So I tried to get into tabletops a lot before I realized what tabletops were. Now, at some point, I played some game kit for D&D. On hindsight, it was probably 4th ed. It was really rubbish, but I was super young. It was like a family thing. They were just trying to ooh, because my mother at some point in her life had played D&D.
Oh.
But it had never stuck, so I don't count that. But when I was in college, I came across this this game developer called Gregory Weir, I believe. Yeah, Gregory Weir, who made some amazing Flash games. But he also wrote the Rosetta system, which I read, which is a system based very clearly on Mage the Ascension. But it's both incredibly simple and incredibly weird.
Yeah, that
And-
sounds like your thing.
Yeah, it very much was. And I tried to run that, and I did a couple of sessions with it, and then never thought about it again until I went to university, and then I was introduced into my very first proper roleplay, Call of Cthulhu. And yeah, it was the Shadow of Rinsmouth module. So I was very old when I got into roleplay. By certain people's standards.
Never too late.
No,
I think
but
it's too old.
But yeah, no, it's that was my introduction. And then, of course, because this was university, and specifically Lampeter University, where nothing where there's nothing else to do.
You
Like
did a lot of it.
I did a lot of roleplay there. That's where, like, there was, you have to do something else on those cold Welsh nights.
You one day, so Link is. I'm gonna say this one day. You need to talk about the Lamperta stories during your streams.
They
Because
are
weird.
like, yeah. Like, I'm slightly worried because there is a lot of like overlap between people involved in those stories and people who I can conceivably imagine would watch these episodes eventually.
Like I heard a story before. It's one of the stream friends. She like it's US. I think she was in college, and there was a LARP society. There was this guy there that everyone just called No Shoes Nate, for well obvious reasons. And apparently he was sleeping with all the girls in the LARP society as well.
Damn!
And there was a whole big drama about it when people figured it out. So yeah.
Wow.
Wait, at the same time or one by one?
At the same, well, obviously not at the same time, but at the same frame of time. It wasn't an orgy.
It was a very short-term conspiracy once they all woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was just an RPG for Harlem.
LARP, yeah, especially.
We take our LARP very seriously in this. This
What?
society.
What about you, Mod?
Don't think we have a mod. They have been uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah, then what
yeah,
about you,
Clockwork,
Don?
Lamperta was and LARP are interesting things. I'm just gonna say that, especially in the UK.
We don't talk about it. Don, go.
Don, yes.
I believe my first was 3 years ago now.
Ooh.
I think Maud was talking, but
Muted. And still is muted.
They are not
Yeah.
muted.
Yeah.
It's something fucking up.
Oh yeah.
So about 3 years ago, I socially awkward me stumbled onto Roll20, and I ended up in
Hello?
I was like 21, 22 at the time, and I ended up in a game with like all teenagers.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
And my first ever, it was D&D. I don't remember which version it was, but it was D&D. And the first ever character I played, as the only female in that group, was a character the DM made for me, being a succubus sorcerer.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, for fuck's
Yep.
sake.
Yay.
No.
We've got a girl in the group.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it. That definitely sounds like it.
Yeah.
Oh god. But then the guy at the time DMing didn't want to DM anymore, so he became a player, and then another player became DM. So because people changed, I got a new character.
Hey.
So I upgraded to a tiefling bard.
Not much better, but okay.
Hey! Tiefling bars are
Upgrade, right? And then I think a little bit later, being a bit exhausted with teenagers, I stumbled into a group that first ran Pathfinder, then Starfinder, and then
Starfinder.
back to Pathfinder, I think it was. Which was quite nice. And then I stumbled on a project.
Yeah.
All within the course of like half a year to a year.
Yeah, that's how Don landed here. Basically, I back then when the system was still absolute fucking trash, like the roll system was horrible, and I still don't know what went into
Exploding
me to try and make it
dice!
about. Like use 1,000 dice per roll, basically.
And if you
Yikes.
rolled well, you got to roll even more dice.
Yes, exactly. And I sent a message on Roll20 trying to find the playtesters for the system. And a certain person by the nickname Don Distra wrote me, "Oh, I'm interested. Can I come in?" I went, "Oh, sure you can." And
I've been stuck ever since.
yes,
You can't see it, but off camera, there's like a chain around my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
Which is why she works from home.
But yeah,
Okay,
Bold, your
Bold,
first
you're
tabletop
back.
RPG.
Okay, sorry, my audio was being fucky wucky for some reason.
Yeah, I guess as much.
Yeah, my first time with TTRPG was back in, I think, like sophomore year high school. Everything was super new to me because I had moved from Mississippi straight out the fucking hood. And yeah, sorry, you're gonna hear Black Inflection. It's a given. But yeah, I had moved from the hood to Oklahoma, which I can only state as besides I'd say Idaho and the inside of potatoes is the widest place I've ever been. And I had no idea how to like cope with the culture here. And I got into a game club and a few good friends, and they brought me into D&D there, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And that was the only like rogue I ever played. And we only had like 2-3 sessions after school. And I was just so into it because I was also like acting in the school plays at the same time. So you're telling me I get to be this little shit with a bow? And I remember I thought I was going to be so cool. In the very first session, we were doing Lost Mines of Fandelier. And I took my 2 daggers, did an acrobatics roll to like jump over 2 goblins. Nat 20 that. And crit failed on throwing the actual daggers, so they just disappeared in the woods.
No.
True D&D fashion.
Yeah.
And immediately I get clonked in the back of the head by 2 goblins, escape, and promptly go looking for my knives. Bye.
Amazing. That sounds like that one wolf we had in our Fate game that ended up killing itself.
And like from time to time, I just spat from the wood because I was also a dragonborn. So I'm just like, yes.
All right.
And,
I don't have my daggers. Just fucking flame them.
not even flame, those corrosion.
Oh, black. Black Dragonthorn.
Wolf, it looked like you wanted to say something a few moments ago.
I set my microphone sensitivity higher.
You can still cut yourself.
I don't know.
What are y'all trying to do? Stop. Give me a second, y'all. Children in the room.
Okay.
What do y'all want?
So I don't know if it's gonna be better a bit or
It's a bit better.
now it's at 100. I don't know why it went down to 44% of sensitivity. Setting up audio stuff in Windows is fucky because there are like 7 places you can do that. Like you can use the new Windows 10 interface, and then you can use the old Windows XP stuff you can dig out from somewhere.
Just use potato. Easy.
Yeah, I should download it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the camera on. It's the reason why I decided to use my laptop with the camera and the built-in microphone is because I really don't like wearing my headset because it's so warm in my room that after a while, after like 10 minutes, I get like really annoyed by the heat on my head. So
yeah, it's okay. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
I'm in the same situation. No headset.
Yeah. I know.
Laptop. Look, moving screen.
Oh, moving screen, no. So yeah. Actually, one thing I really wanted to buy like an HD webcam for my like streams because I only play on my PC. My laptop is getting like it's deteriorating. It's 6 years old. It's really good. It has like an i7 and 8 gigs of RAM and SSD built in. It's really fast, but for some reason it keeps rebooting and gets like all kind of like settings messed up. It's not comfortable to do anything else other than work on it. So
Yeah,
so
like
that's why
if you're looking for a good camera, and look at the Logitech ones; those are quite nice. And
I know
for the love of God, don't buy Razer Kyo.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna buy. Like I looked around. There are quite a few good ones other than Logitech, but Logitech, it's really interesting. As they cost like about 50, maybe like 100 euros back in March. And as soon as the coronavirus and the home office hit, they went up to like 500, 700 euros.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
Yeah. I was looking at it, it's like, how does the one camera cost as much as my 4K screen or my like video card?
Yeah, the one I've been
Do
looking
you
at.
want a little lesson in economics, darling?
Yeah.
I know all the girls need their 60 FPS HD webcams for a reason.
No, that's not even economics. That's just fact.
Yeah, yeah. So, but since then they went down, but for like still 400 euros. It's insane. It's insane.
Logitech?
It's
Yeah,
40
Logitech.
pounds, the one I've been looking at. You probably shouldn't be looking at the 4K cameras.
No. Full HD. I'm only looking at Full HD. The one that Logitech has been selling for like years, and it is so weird. Let me check if I can still find it.
Yeah, and because
Yeah,
Logitech is
just
not really that high end of a producer, like as a
Yeah. There are like insane conference webcams for like thousands of euros. I'm like, what?
why?
I guess snobbiness is a thing. So
I mean, the conference webcams are usually 360 degrees, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, yes, no, okay, if it's a 360 degrees, understandable, but we're talking normal webcam. Like I
In
have
a few years, they're gonna be called tabletop RPG cams that you can like put in the center of a table and record all the frames.
Those would be cool.
Oh god.
So right now they
That's gonna
cost
be their
about
purpose in a few years.
270 euros for no reason. They were super cheap.
So
Yeah.
there is a reason. The reason is that because of the corona and all the things, production has stopped of a lot of things. Like I've been looking at keyboard shit, keycaps, switches, shit like that, sold out everywhere because production has stopped. That's the
as
reason.
well as demand going up.
As well as demand going up. Yeah.
Where can I
find something to do?
Supply and demand. That's all that affects prices.
I guess also shipping is a thing, or transportation, because there's like not much. Like I guess there are like some restrictions of how technological stuff should be imported as opposed to food or.
I feel like we are getting a bit off track, Wolf.
Sorry.
We really are.
Yeah.
Kamner, are you gonna be around in half an hour?
What? Here in the next hour?
Yeah, because we are about to go on break.
Oh yeah, sure.
I need to go walk 2 dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, and I need to go eat something. So right, we're gonna go a little break. We're gonna be here back here in 30 minutes. In the meantime, we have a Discord. You can keep asking questions in chat. When we come back, we're gonna answer them. Kamner, in the meantime, you can think about your questions for the rest of the party, for the Dragonthorn and Lyrium campaign, or for everything else as we talked about RPG earlier. And we're gonna go eat, wash your hands, hydrate, as Kara loves to remind people.
Hydrate, boys, hydrate.
And
Only
see you later.
See you later.
No, well,
guys.
I use boys in a non-gendered way.
Like gamers.
Gamers, yeah.
Gamers.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye bye.
And now so am I. Hello, hello, hello. We are sort of
Oh,
back,
yeah.
sort of not yet. We are still waiting for some people to arrive back from their break.
But while we wait
That's
on that, we have somebody new.
Yes, Leon is here now.
Hi.
It's
The
been a
man
long
with the
time.
horn.
I slept through my alarm.
How did the move go?
The drive was rough. It was 16 hours.
Holy fucking shit.
Welcome to America.
I thought, oh, it's gonna be 13 hours. I'll get there in a decent amount of time. No, it was longer.
Fucking 16-hour drive. That is something. By the way, for everyone who just joined us, we are live.
So,
Well,
Leon, you just missed out on a question everybody else answers, but I feel like it would be fair to ask you the same question. What was your first TTRPG experience?
Yeah.
My first TTRPG experience happened with 2 people in here. It was so back when I was still in high school. It was like right at the end of my senior year. I was just about to graduate. I got really into the idea of wanting to play TTRPGs, but I didn't have any friends who could play, so I went onto Reddit and I went into looking for games, so LFG, and I found games, and I found this Call of Cthulhu game that both Jerry and Dawn happened to be a part of, and that was my first TTRPG experience.
Nice.
Oh.
The Call of Cthulhu game that then became the D&D game.
Just since petered off.
Yeah.
It may have been for the best by the sound of it.
Oh, God.
It was fun, especially because I got to meet so many good people.
Yeah, the people were amazing. I agree.
Yeah.
And,
Plus that was the group where in the group chat you said, "Hey, I have this game. Anyone want to check it out?" You dropped a link to the original.
I was shilling way before now.
And that's how I got in the game.
Professional shiller.
Oh God, yes, I remember that.
And his family never saw him again.
But we don't mention that now, do we?
We don't.
What
No.
are we talking about again?
I believe Wolf
Something
had a
unimportant.
question.
Yeah.
I had several questions circling back to Dragonthorn and Lyrium, to the party members. First, I want to Jerry.
Yes. Hello.
Your character is really protective, and very cautious. Is it like something that you're? Is it is it something that is characteristic for your character, like as by default?
Yes.
Did something happen that made her like really cautious?
Yeah, my Vanya is really cautious, mostly because she doesn't really hide the fact that she's a winter, and she's the winter noble at that. It's a sort of environment that you either are cautious or you end up really bad. And if you consider the fact that at the moment she's here with you,
Something must have happened.
She ended up really bad.
something must have happened.
Yeah, in the land that was formerly under the rule of the Winter Imperium as well.
I see.
Like most of these.
So
Remind me
yes.
like how to use terms.
Especially when it comes to unexplored places, magic, and things like that. My character is really like, let's make sure we're all out of here alive because where shit can happen. I don't want to be caught unprepared. Basically,
You don't want to take any chances. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I have like the very similar question to Dawn. about your character being like super shy. Is it something that's your character, or did something happen like lore wise? Because now that like I'm asking these because lots of my characteristics are like lots of Kemnar's characteristics are due to some really recent events. That's a lot has changed inside her.
Trauma.
And
trauma.
alert. And that's why I'm asking like all these questions.
Yeah, no. Yeah, sure. I'll get into backstory. Why not?
Yeah.
Kara, you might have to help me out with terms, but
Sure thing, I'm here.
I have the background of the. Did we just obtain an Audrey?
No, it was Voth blinking out of existence.
Oh, his camera disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
camera.
Okay. From the Dragon Hunter background
Yeah,
thingy.
so basically, Little Osa is a Nevaran adventurers, and the Nevarans were famed dragon hunter back when dragons were not as extinct as they are right now. They are also have an extensive death worship and mortalitasi, who are basically necromancers. So yeah.
And
Working on the death work.
somebody said something.
Oh, I was making funny.
Okay. But because dragons don't exist anymore, and she doesn't have any real proof that they existed, she's convinced dragons are like an analogy or a title of like very powerful warriors.
And that sort of comes from her knowledge of the old gods of Tevinter being depicted as dragons as well.
Mm-hmm. So I come from a village where everybody is like, we are these descendants of people that killed the mighty beast, the dragon. And that little girl goes like, well, dragons aren't really a thing though. So she didn't really fit in. So she kind of learned that it was better to be quiet than to speak of what she had learned or found out or believed. And then basically one day she decided, you are all giving me bullshit. Very well, give me bullshit all you want. I will go and become a dragon and I will prove you wrong. And we'll see where that leads.
Nice.
Hideo Cosmo over here, like a dragon.
But yeah, she... Like, if I pretend I'm too smart, people will shit on me. If I say the wrong thing, people will shit on me, so let's not say too much.
Aww.
Completely understandable.
Yeah, I am a bit of a shit.
I mean, yeah. The one question is that.
Thanks, guys.
I love you.
Your persona has been established, don't worry. So yeah, does that answer your question?
We cannot hear you. You muted yourself.
That you did.
Damn.
Well,
now that I've unmuted myself, let me speak in like 0 volume.
100% volume.
Amazing.
Yeah. 100% volume. Yeah, that answered me, and I really like the backstory. So yeah, I was setting up like a new light because I didn't really have like good lamps.
Don't worry about it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, we all have shitty
Yeah.
setup.
I have the living room light in here, like just.
I am on my bed.
my light is really fucking yellow. Like, it's really yellow. I need to fix that eventually.
whole stream looking like a goddamn
now
banana
we have
filter.
Leon, what was your experience as a mage? In the Crystal Cage game.
Oh, in the Crystal Cage game.
Yeah.
Not in real life.
Like,
I know we don't talk about that. Don't worry, your secret is safe.
Yes.
I haven't played the Dragonthorn and Lyrium game. I don't know. I don't know why this thing is pointing towards me. So, can you tell I don't normally play mages because I was very sparing with my ether points. I was like, oh, I'll just not do any of this. I'll just play it like I would my normal characters, completely forgetting that I have so it was fun to realize, oh wait, I can do things.
I
normally
Oh
I-
shit,
I-
I'm powerful now.
like I have played a hacker, I have played mercenary, I'm about to play a medic. None of those use ether. Ether has always been my dump stat.
Yeah.
It's always been D6. So with it being like a D10 this time around, I'm like, wait a minute, I can actually do things with this.
Yeah. That fucking realization, yeah. Let's just.
Yeah. You also immediately felt targeted by everything in that setting, didn't you?
Oh god.
Yes, because of the way it was phrased, because I was the only non-gay crush person. I was so it was like, oh yeah, we hunt humans. And I'm thinking like, oh no, they're gonna kill me. Like, haha, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Not realizing, oh wait, that just means people from Earth. I can blend in here. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I like how I purposely played it to playing dumb.
Mhm.
With their scheme of trying to sell me into face slavery.
Well, I mean, okay, I guess this is my life now. You adjusted real quick.
I also loved the magically growing table that turned into a pillar.
We didn't realize how high it was. It's like, yeah, my god, like we were like, well, we float me down or whatever. It was like, wait, how tall is it? 6 feet. I can jump that.
It was just a pedestal.
Yeah, normally something that we would ask the first question, we completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I honestly thought it was like a really huge column as well. It's not just like a.
A really huge golem.
Column.
I know. Macro golem. Wow. That's something.
I know, right?
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
All right, boyos.
Oh no.
Also, I don't know if you saw the previous half, Leon, but we came up with the best legendary weapon ever for Cerulean Springs. It's a a laser gun, but with a Lemuria pirate ship.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I love that. So a sentient gun.
Linkus, can you give us a few lines as a gun, please?
Lines as a gun.
Yes.
Lines as Pirate Lemuria being a gun.
Bang, 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 I go, yes, I do.
God, no, fuck you.
Amazing.
Oh, I love Lemuria.
So why, can I ask? Sorry, my attention faded.
We were talking about in the previous half, and I was updating Leon, but in the previous half we were talking about magical or legendary weapons. And we were talking about sentient weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And we just envisioned a very high-tech gun with Lemuria's chip in it as a mod. And we just needed a few lines to imagine that gun talking to the person wielding it.
All these nasty gate crashers going around and crashing gates.
Pew pew pew.
Ooh, I hate parties.
Pew, pew, pew.
Sir, I think your gun is drunk.
Hmm?
Sir, I think your gun is drunk.
I hadn't enough.
Oh, yeah.
I think you put the wrong cartridges in it today.
That's an understatement.
It's not the shot I was expecting, but okay.
Oh, this is the wrong alcohol.
Instead of foiling it with can oil, it was oiled it with whiskey or
Hand
something.
sanitizer.
Oh God, no!
So
Hey, it's
you're,
got alcohol in it.
So yeah.
So dead silence.
That's silence, indeed.
We are
Also-
all enjoying the Lemuria again.
Yeah, there
Yeah, we're still soaking it in.
there were a couple of questions in the previous segment as well, and two of those were, what was your favorite part of Crystal Cage, and what was your favorite part of Oopsie Station, if you watched it?
Oh yes.
Leon.
I have not seen Oopsie Station because I couldn't sit down at the time and listen to it because I was out. I forget what I was. I think I was at work at the time.
Mm.
But I'm split between two parts in the Crystal Cage. I'm split between us trying to finagle with the Taylorfish and that twist ending that Lingus and I'm
yeah.
hoping Dawn also had a hand in that gave us.
The twist ending was great.
Like I was blown back. I loved it so much.
Yeah, I know, the twist ending was amazing.
Yeah, I tried to go and watch the playback of the Oopsie Station one, and because I had tried to watch it at a certain point, and I just hear Jerry go, "All right, so we're all dead, so I guess this is something we're doing, or whatever like that."
I don't remember that, but I can believe it.
Was there like a combat in there or something like that where everyone like died?
No,
I'll be
Almost.
honest, I sort of checked out in the second half.
there was combat in there. Nobody died.
No, Norman
But
died
if
like
there were
5 times.
consequences that if not dealt with, they might have all died.
But it was one of those things where I try to watch it, and that's where I watched it originally when it was still streaming, and then I go back and try to watch the playback, and it immediately sent me back to that one place, and I'm like, this is kind of funny. But then I got busy, and so I can't.
Well, I guess I haven't been trying enough. We don't have any dead party members yet for the one shots.
I know, right?
Oh,
We need to fix that.
I
Don't
did
fix them.
I did listen to last week's Sunrise Star though,
Oh.
so I am caught up with that.
It's. I think doing them short is good for making it like bite size. Like people can just sort of like sit in on it and like
Yeah.
catch up easily enough.
Yeah, I've been thinking maybe we should chop up the old episodes like that. Repost them
It
to
makes
YouTube.
for a very weird playlist thing, because I tried that with the first episode of Cerulean Springs, but it started getting really messy with part 1, part 2.
Yeah, it's...
The rendering was a fucking nightmare, because I had to render 2 parts now. I just have to render it twice, one for the video and one for the podcast. So yeah, I'd rather have them like in one sitting.
No,
Yeah,
so,
no
like, no reason to go back and do more work.
Yeah, we're already doing a lot of work.
I shall bring this up again.
Can I ask a question?
No.
No, okay.
You're allowed.
Go
I'm
ahead.
permitted. I'm permitted. Okay. So, When Gwillem dragged Kemnar off to the Shadow Plane,
The Fade. Yes.
Fade, yeah.
Shadow Realm, and that was horrible. And I think Kemnar and Gwillem both agree that that was a horrible time that neither of them want to repeat anytime soon.
Yes.
Yes. What's the opinion on Gwillem after doing that?
If you rewind this episode by like an hour, you will find that answer already given.
Oh, damn.
Still,
Was I gone?
Yeah.
Was I gone? I must have been gone.
you were.
Kamnar's got mad respect for you now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
The trust has been established.
Oh, sweet. In that case, everyone else, tell me how much you love Gwillem.
Gwillem's a vibe.
We love
I
Gwillem
fuck
a
with
lot.
We really do.
Like, he's one of
That
your most...
walking bomb spell in the first fight was clutch, though.
Yeah, like, he has become an essential member of the party, and honestly, from my player perspective, he's much more likable than Skell and, at times, John.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, kid.
No, you're right.
It's because I'm making an effort to have him be. I keep saying I want him to be pleasant, but it's putting the effort into not just being a snarky git.
Mhm.
And I think the reason I keep bringing that up is because I really want people to appreciate how hard it is for me not to be a snarky git. How much hard work that is.
You're
I
doing
appreciate
good.
it.
You're doing good, Chief.
Yes.
Literally, I
Also-
don't think I've ever
Yes.
played a game with you where you didn't have a character that wasn't a snarky git.
To be fair, we've only played like 4 games. Tops.
I've played a few more. I stand by that statement.
Oh, wait, no, that was Artie. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Damn.
Yeah. Also, you have to keep in mind that you dragging me into the Fate, or the Shadow Realm. I don't know anything about any of this, so Kemnar has no knowledge of any of what's happening, and like, if she sees that it's bad, she would think it's bad. But if she comes out good from it with you, then she's gonna trust you a lot.
Okay.
On this matter. That's why the boo.
Okay. Is this a budding relationship then?
Aw.
Of some kind, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
If
I
you take
trust
good
you
care
have
of it.
my tits.
There are still a lot you have to find out about how Kemnar Kemnar can't doesn't know what relationships really are. So in character, this is like everything is like so new and really improvised on her part. So
Honestly, that's a fat fucking move right there.
partly because I don't know how to play this game. So-
Oh no, neither do I. I'm just playing someone who thinks he's more competent than I'm capable of playing them.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. Stuff.
Staffing stuff.
More
Man, it would
questions?
be so nice to actually create like a small game based on the episodes and with the characters and the interactions. It would be like nice experimental stuff.
Mm-hmm. Say
Oh,
mini
Leon, do
shorts.
you have any questions for us?
No,
Fair enough.
still pretty tired.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I just figured I'd check in because we are a talky bunch and I just want to make sure everybody gets room to speak.
I'm trying to think of one.
You
You don't have to. Don't feel pressured. We're just happy to have you.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, if there are no more questions, I will say that we can start drawing this session of Stage Sprita to a close.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Waff, did you have any questions for me?
Yes, actually. Well, not specific questions, but I actually have like a hard time figuring out who Moxie is.
Oh.
because she's really cool, but I can't read her.
All right. Kemnar, sit down now. Moxie is what we call a dwarf.
Oh,
I think we have already
It's
established
not
that.
just a birth defect.
yeah, the Earth defect. Oh man.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, Moxie's like nature is they know they seem unbelievably nice, and that's okay with them. Like, sure, they're not trying to deceive you, but hey, if you're deceived, if you're scared of them, that's within your right. Because if you're not going to trust them, they would like it more if they didn't have to act like they had to trust you.
Mhm.
So, if you learn to trust them, they're gonna trust you wholeheartedly, and you you get what you see. There's like no pretense, except that they're really smart.
Yeah, it's like because
They will take you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they will take you underestimating them as like the best gift because, oh yeah, I'm gonna work your ass if you ever try anything with me because you don't know how smart I am, and that's good.
Yep.
Yep.
That's nice. Okay.
So before anyone else watching this thinks that I'm eating grass, it is chives.
It's grass.
Nice.
Chives.
It's
That's
Chives.
exactly what someone who eats grass would say.
Wow.
Don't worry. I
Precisely.
watched her eat a Pringle and thought it was an egg.
Oh, that's true.
Eggs and grass. That's the two things.
Eggs and grass.
Sometimes frozen eggs.
Frozen
Part of a
eggs.
Twitcher streamer diet.
Yeah, I am now an actual chicken eating eggs and grass.
I'm sure that's
Eggs,
half
grass,
a
and
middle class shop sandwich.
G Fuel, grass, frozen egg. Perfect.
Pringles.
Perfect. Gamers.
Yeah, the gamer diet.
So,
You may not
Whoa.
believe it, but this is what peak diet looks like.
Nice glass of hard-boiled milk.
so Will,
Yes.
have you seen any of these Cerulean Springs stuff that we've put out? Or do
No.
you not follow it?
I didn't have time to like watch any of those.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's a long-ass
Sorry.
catch-up.
It is. As I was saying before, we're gonna do. I'm gonna work on a recap video so that everyone can catch up without
catch up.
So
80
my
hours.
question then becomes, how weird is it for you when we talk about that campaign?
I don't understand any of it. It's words put beside each other, and they come in and nothing is being processed. So
That's a mood.
I can't really have an opinion on it. Like I just genuinely don't understand.
Just curious.
Like what I imagine in my head is that you guys have some sort of like futuristic sci-fi stuff that is weird.
Mhm.
And my only question regarding that campaign is like, do you have like, is it like an interplanetary thing, or does it happen in like one?
Most of it happens on Earth. There is a colony on Mars, and there is some space stations floating about.
Oh, so it's not like a fantasy space stuff. It's like sci-fi.
It's sci-fi
Okay.
and some fantasy as well, urban fantasy.
We do
Cyberpunk.
have magic.
Cyberpunk. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Since we're doing movie night, we could just like run like the first episode of it if you want to stick around.
Yeah, we can.
How long is it though?
4 hours?
3 hours.
Far too long for movie night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I say we gotta chop that shit.
No, like
So we need to recap.
like
Make getting into the series digestible.
I'm
Yeah,
just
like-
curious, seeing as what character you've built in Kara's game. In our game, you have basically 3 races. You can be a human who can do magic and or have implants, so cybernetics. You can be a robot, like a full-on robot who can't do magic. Or you can be a gatecrasher, so basically a mutant of any kind that can't really do implants but can do magic. Which one of the three would you pick?
Gatecrasher.
Oh.
And this is the beauty of the system. What would you like him to look like?
Ooh, tough question. Character creation takes me very, very long time and thought. So
Yeah.
Just consider this friend here is a full-blown furry.
I mean, same. But I haven't
I was
decided
pointing
what-
at you, my dear.
But yeah, you can,
On my screen, on my screen, you were pointing to Linkus.
Yeah, you're
No lies.
Linkus is a furry. That's established now. Good.
I mean,
Big lies.
I am between two furries, everyone.
Yeah.
let's be honest. You started your career as a Saint Lemur.
But I'm
You may
a
not be afraid,
giraffes.
but you're certainly a monster fucker.
Sorry, what was that? Corbin answered.
Linkus, you may not be a furry, but you're certainly a monster fucker.
Indeed.
Everybody is a monster fucker. You can't deny that. It's
No.
impossible to
I've
deny.
heard the comments you've made about the xenomorphs.
If you ever get money, guys, donate to us so we can fund Xenomorph Dakimura for Linkus.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Is this before or after you buy me the webcam?
After.
After.
So we can
You
see
have
it.
to earn that part of the reward. Webcam first, then you can earn that reward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Camden.
Yes.
Well, sorry. Your character can be basically anything as long as they're vaguely humanoid of generally reasonable size.
Yeah. Now the reason why I would choose that race is because, like, I in the past 2 years during my master's studies, I wrote like shit ton of articles about like intelligence and like physical evolution stuff, and I have like all these theories and like studies in my head that like I have like a really really nice appreciation for scientific evolution, and the theories they cover. So like biogenetics and how environment is being perceived by agents and molecules and shit, and how they become like how they evolve based on these like inputs. So
Okay.
yeah.
Little clarification on gatecrashers. Basically, a gatecrasher is a mutation that is caused by the translation of your astral body into the physical realm.
Okay.
So
You're
it's technically your
Your
true
soul
self.
is you.
Jerry, you're overcomplicating. What you need to know basically about gatecrashers is it's not a gentle X-Men type of people evolution. It was just there was a very big magical boom, and some people woke up looking different.
Yes.
Some people died horribly
So
in pain as
evolution
well.
theory is awesome, but you do not need to apply it.
I see.
Panda's bed definitely broke when they transformed.
To give you some examples of what we ran into, Moxie,
Hello.
plays a centaur, but instead of a horse butt, they have a panda butt.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
werewolf boyfriends. Nothing.
Yes, werewolf boyfriends.
Kara
Fairy girlfriends.
in the one shot played a human with eyes all over their body.
And two different types of visual senses. Also, Aspen's father died during the gate crash because it was so horribly fucking painful, ripping his body apart, basically.
I had the idea to be
Damn.
an ant boy.
I guess his astral form was just dead.
Oh God!
Leon's previous
kids.
character Had the head of an eel.
Yep.
Just an eel.
A moray eel, to be specific.
Freaking moray eel, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you can do whatever.
you can
really.
basically become your persona.
Yeah. So it's like
You
a
know, you think with a
thing.
face like that he'd be intimidating. Nah.
And then you get a list of abilities you can unlock by being a gatecrasher, and you just pick the 3 that matches your persona the best.
Yep. I mean, if I have the chance to choose between robots and humans, I would choose the fantastical creatures and where to find them. So,
Absolutely.
You're okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you can be a fantastical creature casting spells and blasting laser guns all at the same time.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm a horse, but I look like a human being. So anyway.
You're a horse centaur, so your lower half is a horse, but your upper half is a horse as well.
I would just be like a regular horse in the game.
No, like you would have an upper torso and horse like cloppers and then a horse head as well.
Great.
You would be a centaur.
Yeah, what if it's the lower half of a horse twice?
Oh god. Oh.
Why? Where would the food
That's
go
like a
in?
horse wheel.
We'll find a way for the frozen egg.
Well, I assume it would be easier with a frozen egg in that case.
No, like not frozen eggs. Like hard-boiled eggs are
It's a
squishier.
closed system.
Yeah.
Don't get anything in.
I think we scared Maud away.
Nah.
We might have.
With
I'm
this,
gonna
nah.
stick something in memes because I knew this was a thing.
Is that the Medusa one?
Mhm.
No, you'll see.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh
What
my
is
god.
this? Is it like a Cartoon Network? Holy shit.
It's either Cartoon Network or like
What?
a Disney Channel, so one of those things.
That's Disney.
Yeah.
It's fucking Disney with the double horse.
Oh my god.
God.
It's a
That
centaur.
was on
song.
the Disney Channel?
Yeah, that's Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I was just
I
Oh,
see.
yeah. That's Gravity
They-
Falls.
they
That
had-
explains it.
They had an episode that spoofed Dungeons and Dragons. They called what was it, Dungeons and Dungeons.
Yeah, they played F-Clop.
Oh. In one word.
Foam and cardboard, real world role playing or something.
Wow. In one word, Dungeons and Dungeons looks seemed like Skyrim.
And I think that's also
Dungeons.
the episode that Weird Al made an appearance in.
Oh, nice.
Anyways, I think we are kind of digressing at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
So, any other questions?
Podcast.
I'm out of questions.
No?
Will there be sunrise start tomorrow morning? Willem. Linkus. Yeah.
Yes, there should be.
Yay!
Nice.
Barring
Oh,
any
wait, I gotta
unforeseen
wake up at like
circumstances.
6 a.m.
And Clockwork, you didn't really miss much. We kind of just drifted into talk about
The centaurs.
weird centaurs. Like centaurs.
Clockwork asked if they missed anything. They just returned from a walk.
Yeah, that's what you're answering right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how far back we need to go with the recap.
We didn't. Like, we just had a couple of discussions about Kamnar's views on the party. We asked a couple things about the Sunrise of Dragonthorn and Lyrium characters, like origin, like why certain characters behave the way they behave, like Piranha or Lituosa. And yeah.
Everyone told Willem that they love him.
Yeah, we told Colin, but we love
Yes,
him.
we do.
Because we
It's always nice to hear.
He deserves a little bit of that every now and again.
Yes.
How worried is Nyx about his family now that he's suddenly a rebellion warrior?
Quite a lot.
Nice.
Understandable.
It's really like,
You like
oh,
that, checks?
It's like, oh yeah, I can keep my family safe. I say as I lure in big plans of the GM.
I'm gonna have to see if I can like bring together all of the darkest shit I've ever read in D&D.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
Okay, but
I'm
why
not gonna
don't
give myself a tragic backstory. I just want my character to be loved while he goes on adventures.
Yeah, you don't worry about tragic backstories. I'll give you a tragic story.
Yeah,
What's worse, a tragic backstory or a tragic story? One you have to live through.
you know what episode I'm thinking about, right? You probably do if we're talking about dark shit.
Mm.
Nah, I gotta tell
Oh,
you.
the pies.
Yes, the pies.
Yes.
There's an additional question from Clockwork. How would one go about putting together your own campaign to DM for Cerulean Springs?
Oh God, that's a very good question. Like, first thing first, I will say that what you need to figure out, what you need to focus on. If you want it to be a game about politics, if you want it to be a game about exploration, if you want it to be like a weird chase. We actually have a little bit of advice on that on the current DM section in the basics manual that we're working on. But the first thing is figuring out what you want to play, and then you have so many options. As with everything, it's all a matter of what's the flavor you want to put into this. We're giving you the tools to basically tell whatever story you want, even in just in the framework of this cyber fantasy setting. If you want to have a dungeon crawling campaign, easy. You just have a lot of ruins that came out after the gate crash, after all the various cataclysms of the gate crash brought on. You can have all sorts of weird dungeons, of weird ruins, of technological ruins from ancient civilization. You can send your players on Mars, and there they can try to figure out the reasoning behind a weird illness that is, to be honest, a bit on the nose right now with the current situation after
As per usual.
with everything we see so far. But at the moment, we didn't know it was going to happen. But yeah, it's fine.
Basically, you would run a game in our system like you would in almost every other system by starting to decide what story you want to tell. And then you take the parts of the game that best suit that story.
Mhm.
If you want to do purely high magic, just drop your players in like a Druid tribe in the center of a jungle somewhere.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they now have to deal with new creatures that appear in the forest.
Exactly.
It's about the system is meant to be a tool to help you tell a story.
Mhm.
So how do you put together your own campaign for Cerulean Springs? It's come up with a story and then take the snippets you need.
Mhm.
You can build your own monsters. There are stat blocks available. You can just adapt them as you see fit. Same for items. There's a list of items you can look at, you can pick, but you can just as easily build your own. If you want your entire party to have bright rainbow colored guns that literally say pew every time you shoot them, you can.
Yes, you can. Setting wise, do remember a lot of if you play it in the cities, a lot of things are very much controlled by corporations. Depending on where you are, the corporation that mostly owns the area changes. In the case of Cerulean Springs, you still have a representation from all the various corps, but the main one will be Martis, which in the States has basically the control of the police force. Due to the gate crash and everything that happened back then. But if you go in Europe, for example, there you will find a lot more Lifecraft in terms of main corporation, because Lifecraft moved the headquarters in Northern Europe due to a new research they were doing before the game crash. So now they are the ones having the most influence there. Usually your characters will be freelancers, like you've seen in Cerulean Springs, which is an easy way for you to make them enter adventures and give them their starting job, which is how I started the campaign. Like, I started with this group going, okay, you have this job, and then everything goes to shit, and now you're in deep into the whole story, and you have all this political intrigue around. So yeah,
But you can just as easy decide that your entire party is astronauts stuck on a space station.
Absolutely.
It's sort of what I was saying. It's finding a half line between D&D style approach to gameplay and the World of Darkness approach to gameplay, and trying to manage both. We'll see if it succeeds at managing both, but at the very least, it's got the middle ground nailed.
Yep.
It is a very universal system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope that helped you a little bit. If it didn't, feel free to continue asking.
Absolutely.
And if you have any questions at a later date, you can always just poke us as well. We are more than happy to help.
Yeah.
And little tip, maybe, possibly, if building an entire world or an entire setting feels very, very daunting, include your players. Ask your players a few additional questions about where they grew up, what they do on a daily basis, and they will help you build the world for you.
Yeah.
And now we wait for the delay so he can respond.
Yeah, exactly.
Delay shouldn't be too big, so
it's some seconds. It's not.
It's a couple of seconds. I usually set it to the minimum because I like interacting with people.
Yeah, I got that. That's one of the fun, most interesting things of the whole thing. Like talking with people. Like, so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what really, especially in that when I was streaming recently, that's what I found. With that random person who popped in, and I went, I have no idea who you are. Oh my god, this is what like streaming is for.
Yeah.
Also, Linkus, Magyarország.
Ah, thank you. Magyarország.
Yeah, almost.
Magyarország.
Magyarország. It's a
Magyarország. Magyarország.
So, Clockwork asks,
speaking
of Ark, is it possible to have a character that is working with Ark as a freelancer on contract from another corp? Absolutely. Ark is not a corporation. Ark is just a collective of freelancers. They take jobs from everyone.
Just think about it like a guild, Thieves Guild, for example.
Yeah.
Like
they take contracts from all sorts of people. It can be the granny who needs to clear the basement from some weird phase out that came around, or it could be Martis going, oh, okay, listen, we need people to be there to act as security for this little test we're having. You're gonna have to sign like 1,000 fucking NDAs, or we're gonna come for your ass, and trust me, we will. But they're still gonna contract you people because you people are expendable.
Espionage, yes.
Yeah. Or it could as well be that you are working for a corporation. You have to guide the additional freelancers on whichever mission it ends up being. It's not big. Arc is basically a huge messaging board, and when you see something you like, you respond to it.
Or, as in good old America, your first job doesn't pay your rent.
Yeah. And not only that, if you want, you can even have just people, your players be from a corp. Corps do employ a lot of people, and a lot of very different people because we need a lot of skills. So you can definitely have your whole party being like from, let's say you're from Istar, and everyone, and they are on a mission for Istar. They're all getting given Istar standard issue stuff, and that's it. Look at Oopsie Station. We were all Istar operatives, right?
I love the name of Oopsie Station. It's so ingenious.
It was so fucking adorable.
It's really good.
Did you see how it is written?
Yeah, you explained it last time. It's ingenious.
The name was Laura. The turning it into something that sounded like somewhat official was me.
I think I did a silly.
Yeah.
I had some chili flakes tonight for dinner. Like, not just chili flakes, but I put chili flakes on the thing. I kind of sort of rubbed the earth.
Oh, no.
And it might
Oh god, Jerry.
It might not be a great idea. It's not bad, but it's not.
It's there.
Go clean that up, sweetie. Go deal with that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not good.
it's not on the eye. It's just on the skin. It's just I can
Yeah,
feel.
but the skin under your eye is the most sensitive skin you have.
Yep.
I'm noticing that.
Child.
Yes.
Go deal.
It is? Why? What? Why?
I'm gonna go deal. In the meantime, please, if you have any other questions, just hang in there. I'm gonna go deal with that shit.
The cat
Be
has
right back.
discovered the chives.
Go deal.
Why would your eye
Chat has
be
discovered the child.
that sensitive?
I have another question for Wolf, actually.
Yes.
If Dragonthorn and Lyrium comes to a close, do you think you would be willing to give another campaign a shot, maybe in a different system?
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, I really enjoy these sessions. So it's not about it's not necessarily about the system that I'm playing in, because it would be the same new that I'm experiencing right now. It's about me interacting with people that I really lack of right now. So it really means a lot. Like it really means a lot. Like these sessions lift up my day to the heavens usually. So that's really good.
Yeah.
I can tell you've never run a game. So carefree and happy.
Lincoln, did you take your medication today? Did you take your meds today?
Yes, it's my daily. Honey, it's 4 a.m. It's time for your daily communication.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit, Wolf, it'd always be great to have you.
Yay.
Cool dude.
I'm always happy to talk more and more.
I am glad I made you join my campaign.
What?
I am glad I made you join my campaign.
Oh, if there's a cult.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm glad that I made you dry my cunt. And I was like,
whoa!
18 plus channel, it is okay here.
Not in my Christian stream.
Plus, it is not even an 18 plus word in Scotland. Like, come on. Kids use that word.
It's just a synonym for friend. It's just a synonym.
Ah, yes, you still a cunt. Yeah, like, people use it like it here.
Yeah, what's actually worse in Scotland is call you a daft cow.
Yeah, people take bigger offense to that.
Crisis averted.
Nice to be Arthur.
Hey.
Crisis averted. Good.
So what did I miss?
So we're going to go visit Kara to dry her cunt.
Thank you, it is already dry.
Sweetie. I can always make it drier.
I thought just looking at me was enough.
Please.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
I am dating that idiot.
Yes, you are. I think, like, we are rapidly devolving at the moment.
It's getting late.
It's getting...
Yeah, we should save our lives before everything gets suddenly worse.
I'm sleepy.
So I'm going to make a call for
Let's wrap her
national
up.
and international security reasons. We will be ending our stream now.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Who are we going to
So
raid?
we have a choice. We can go for Valdriant, who is doing their Dragon Age campaign, or we could go for Brutal Bree, who are doing a homebrew D&D 5e.
Looking at the statistics, shall we go for Valdrand?
Yeah, sure thing. We are
Up the
going
number
for
a bit.
Yeah, up those numbers. Okay,
Let's do it.
let's
Let's steal
start
into their
the.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Shoutouts.
Yeah, shoutouts, I know.
Shoutouts.
I'm done, Distra. I talk way too much, and I do not exist outside this pocket dimension.
I am Linkus.
Oh.
I try not to talk too much, usually because I'm not paying any attention. And I do lots of stuff on Cerulean Springs, and I do my own streaming thing now, although I still haven't figured out how to actually save videos. So I've done a few streams, but they just vanished.
There should be in your
Oh.
VODs.
Shut
Okay.
On that note, are you using Twitch to stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can. There's a setting on Twitch that would keep your videos for 14 days.
Okay, we can do this after the shoutouts since we have limited time. Yeah.
Time for it right now.
Okay, who's next for the shoutouts? Let's go.
I was
You're
talking
next.
to
Kara, you're next.
I am next. Hello, I am your friendly neighborhood Char Fox. I've been here. I am the tech guy. Yes, I stream on my own channel every now and then, and I'm here tomorrow for the Sunrise Star. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yes. My name is Wolf the Wolf. You can find me on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Twitch with the same name. I play as Kamnar in the Wednesdaily. What are we playing again?
Dragonthorn and Lyrium.
Dragonthorn and Lyrium.
Only 8 sessions in.
Mod.
Yeah. Mods.
Hello, I'm Maud. I play in Cerulean Springs, Sunrise Star, you can see me tomorrow, and Dragonthorn and Lyrium. You can find me also on Twitch at Postal Pandas. It is Panda's official Twitch account, as I've said, within the Cerulean Springs stream. Also, you can